And here we are. So, another episode. This one is episode 35 of Building Character. Welcome, everybody. Caesar RE, Black Act 2K. This week, our third guest, and we're kind of in a row right now, keeping it with a Dad Body Cavalry, the Dirk, also known as OriginalDirk on Twitch. But he streams on Twitch to Dad Body Cavalry, where Unicorn Falcon is the one who runs the Facebook one right now, right? So.
Oh yeah.
Well, you guys swapped, right?
They did the other day, I think, right?
We swapped and got completely it got awkward.
Nah.
So I don't think we're gonna do it again.
Stay.
People were like so confused by who was this, who's that.
Bring the Dirk back.
Unicorn's daughter gone and go, that's not my dad.
Wait a minute. What's happening here?
What's going on here?
Wait a minute.
I know, right?
Oh
all right, cool. Well, we'll jump into it. Just Dirk, if you want to give like a blurb about yourself. Obviously, we already got the Dad Body Cavalry. We can talk a little bit about that again with any recent updates. I know you guys are pressing towards that first giveaway. I think it either ended today, yesterday, tomorrow. It's like right around the day.
Today we do the we're done taking submissions, so now we just got to figure out how we're going to give it away, right?
Yep.
The spinny wheel, or choose it, or placement in a Warzone game, or you know, maybe all of us go play solos and a guy's associated with your name, and
that's
if
pretty
you
cool.
win it or something like that, right? Like go like that Diesel Brothers style or something.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I would love to spitball those ideas. Those sound interesting.
I got tons.
Yeah, I know, right? Let's start with just a little bit about you, who you are, where you're from, anything, about yourself you want to kind of get out there.
Well, I'm a Sagittarius.
I love
born
it.
in 1983. You know, I'm a slender man. Like walks on the beach. No, but I mean, me, ex-military, data center guy, plays games, has a lovely wife, lovely daughter, 2 years old, and another one on the way. I mean, I'm just here to, play, and hopefully with my playing, it gives back to the veterans, and we just do our thing.
Yeah, it fits the mold. I got to play with you guys yesterday. It feels like an eternity already, actually. It was just yesterday. And you were carrying the shit out of us. I just kept seeing snipes in the feed. Like, I'm like, okay, this can work. Helps me out. And I know you guys are playing. Chris has been playing with you guys quite a bit at night. I know I've seen that. Been awesome.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to change schedules so that I can play with them more.
So you can steal their spot.
At night?
Yeah. Yeah, Monday through Thursday, I plan on it, like evenings, because I love playing with Dom.
Yeah.
Oh, Dome loves you right now. He's like, I got black hacks loadout, and dude, I mean, I'm rushing people now, and I'm getting better. And he got a game where he was high damage. He was all stoked. He's like, that's all black hack right there. I'm like, screw that guy's loadout. I'm going with mine.
I love it.
Yeah.
No, I can't do the iron sights at all. I like Call of Duty multiplayer. It's all iron sights, but in Warzone, I can't do iron sights at all.
No, I normally can't either. Like all my mid to long are all scoped. Like my mid to close iron sights, 100%. Faster ADS.
Oh,
Every once in a while, I'll throw a micro reflex on something, like with a red dot.
I have a firm belief that controller players are the SMGs, and the mouse and keyboard are long range. I can't.
So controller close, mouse and keyboard long.
Yeah, that's how I play.
I agree.
Right, because that aim precision, they just lock onto you.
And then with distance, you got precision.
Yeah, like they'll have like the lowest sensitivity on their controller, and they'll turn around and 180 you, and you just because auto aim.
Dude,
or auto assist or whatever.
I was in a pre-lobby and I was tracking someone, and I went like this on my desk. I was like, when is this gonna end?
Oh yeah, it's bad. Does Fortnite have aim assist? With the cross-platform?
Yeah,
now?
it does.
It does. It's been one of the complaints from the the PC community when it comes to like controllers, right? I think you get more aim assist when you're on a console, when you're on a Switch versus you start getting a PS4, Xbox, and then obviously PC you get a little bit. So that was definitely a lot of complaints.
Little bit?
I mean,
I think it could be fine tuned.
I don't know, man. I never really experienced like it was when I had a broken hand and I was using it on, or not when I had a broken hand. When my PC was in a shop, I was using my PS4. That's when I re-experienced aim assist on controller. But before that, I mean, on PC, I had a broken hand. I didn't really feel like anything was helping me, but I don't know. It is what it is. There definitely is aim assist. I know that.
I think it could be fine tuned. I think it shouldn't be part of a PC with a controller. Get it out of there.
Yes.
I still don't agree.
The only issue I have, nerf aim assist only on PC. Everything else, I do believe you need it. You are at a disadvantage.
Like for me with Destiny, like when I switched to Destiny on PC, my headshot percentage went like crazy with mouse and keyboard. But with controller, I couldn't get the headshots. I have a guy that I played with that just headshotted everything.
Were you playing with? Wait, you were on controller. Was there no aim assist on Destiny?
Well, there is with PlayStation 4, but I went to the PC, and then once they put Destiny on PC, right, Destiny 2, but previously it just. But
did they not? Do they not have aim assist on PC for Destiny?
They do, but I'm just really bad at controller.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So like that's what I have played controller recently, right, with a broken hand and whatnot, and you can play with aim assist. I don't care about your aim assist because I know what advantage I have when I play mouse and keyboard. I know. So if somebody hits a couple extra shots, they hit a couple extra shots. It is what it is.
I mean, in all reality, it does even out. I think in the longest run possible, it does even out.
Yeah, I just think it just depends. You know?
Like,
I don't
time run.
I don't see aim assist going for headshots with the controller. Like I don't see it like dragged to the person's head, and like a lot of the time the headshot is what wins you the fight, right? Get more headshots, you win the fight.
Controllers.
Yeah.
All headshots for the controller locked on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys seen that viral clip on TikTok that went crazy for Warzone, right?
We're following, right? Falling down.
Emmy and Rye.
Yeah.
Hello. I saw Emmy. I was like, the only reason was Chaos is giving me a hard time. Now that I know Emmy gives me a hard time,
I'll
say hi to you too.
And it just dropped down. But it's all good in the hood.
Yeah, no, it is what I mean. My whole problem is like when people go firm in the, this is a problem type of deal. When you go hard into that, I'm like, you just gotta. That person's just good on a controller, right? Because there are people who are really bad. Aim assist can't even help them.
I'll put it this way.
Yeah, boogies.
A god controller player,
yes,
will always beat a god keyboard and mouse player
because of the aim assist.
Yeah,
I'll agree with that. But to get to that point on a controller, these people are playing with like that claw hand, and
I will.
And it's that's insane.
Was you in what, Caesar? You've been following me long enough to know Clever. He was one of my top supporters for a long time. Yeah. He plays Claw, and he plays every game Claw. So, like, he's like, I don't even know how to do it.
Arthritis in that person's future.
He has the best Fortnite KD I think I've ever witnessed personally.
Personally. Two-handed bowlers.
Yeah, dude. Oh, fuck it. Them people weird me out. But, the dude is magnificent. I've never seen someone build like that on a controller. Like ever.
Yeah. No.
Oh, I mean, there's a couple people now that that I've come across that I've been playing Fortnite with who are insane at building and editing on controller, playing with paddles and claw. And I'm like, holy crap. Good luck with your hands later on in life,
Right.
Those things are going to hurt.
I bought a scuff for my PlayStation 4 and I just never could get used to the paddle concept at all.
That scuff will work on your PC.
Oh, I gave it away.
Oh, for anyone that doesn't know,
the back paddles are a necessity on Fortnite at this point. I think.
Oh, I'm sure.
I think it just gives you an extra. Are they?
Well, with jumping, so you don't have to take your thumb off and jump over.
Sure.
That's why you need the claw, right? So.
Sure.
Dude,
and Brad said leave claws alone. Brad said leave controllers alone, and claw for anybody who. Emmy, you were asking. Claw, from my understanding, right, is if you're doing something like this, right, where your index finger's doing a lot of what your thumb would normally do, right? You would normally take your thumb off of this joystick. You keep your thumb on this joystick at all times, and then this finger is now doing all of these buttons. and then these are doing this, and then your pinky would be doing your back paddles or whatnot. That's my understanding of law, at least. That's as best as I can
It
give
is
you.
if you have paddles.
Yeah,
The
if you have
only other
paddles.
way to do it, if you don't have paddles, is you use these two fingers as your trigger and your
And
bumpers.
then you use the other two
and
up
then
top.
the top two are up top, doing whatever they're doing.
Yeah, the
And
way
then
I play
obviously
with
your
my-
joysticks.
I move around like this and play like this.
Same.
Yeah.
Right.
No wonder why
Doesn't
we
like
lost
do
that game.
this.
No wonder that's why we lost that game yesterday when we could have had first. He was doing that.
It's all elbow on the keyboard.
Oh yeah, that's just. Oh man, I still
Right.
haven't got my pinky to feel good, like with stretching to everything on the left side, but we're getting there.
Yeah, that hurts for a while.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you guys might have heard this, but I met you guys after the cast was already off. But I was playing with a broken fifth metacarpal for a while. I had a cast on, and that's the pinky bone. So like, I'm
Has that
still rehabbing
affected-
it.
Is
No,
that
no, no.
affected your keyboard skills?
No, I've been okay. I just noticed that I'm now realizing like how little I used my pinky before, right? But these two fingers are so underutilized, my pinky and my thumb, because my thumb only hits the space bar and my pinky only hits like shift and control. That's it. So like everything else is underutilized. Compared to like my middle finger and my index finger or ring finger that hit like every other key. Anyhow. All right, well, let's move off of controller. You mentioned your daughter is 2, but I know Brad mentioned it on his episode a couple weeks ago, and we were talking about it before Black jumped in here and we went live. You are expecting your second.
Yeah, so my daughter's actually almost 2. She was born on Halloween in 2019.
Okay.
So she grew up during COVID. So her middle name should be COVID now. But
What are you?
my next-
What's that? Black.
My daughter was born in October.
yeah.
October 1st.
And
my
October
mom's
31st.
birthday.
Wow. Small
Yeah.
world, bro.
Yeah,
Is your mom's name Sophia?
no, it's Birgit.
Damn it.
She's from
My
Germany.
daughter's name is Sophia.
That's what I was going for. I was trying to get that to happen.
I should have just did it.
I just said yeah.
He's like, of course.
And then you would have seen his reaction. It would have been so much better because then you would have been like, no, not really.
You fucking bitch.
So you almost 2, and you said so right before the pandemic, right? A couple months before the pandemic.
Yeah.
That's like my son, but my son was literally born like right before the pandemic. Like nobody even got to meet him. February 23rd, and I think we went into lockdown. Yeah, we went to lockdown in like the 13th of March. So like 20 or what 10? I don't even know. 20 days, something like that. Anywho, all right, nice. So she's gonna be 2. So they're gonna be when's your next one due?
November 16th. We're almost there.
Yeah. So you're gonna be roughly what 20?
31 weeks. I think we are pregnant.
Sorry, I meant you'll be 24 and a half months apart, right? Like basically 2 years apart, kids wise.
Yeah, we try to do the exact 2 years.
Nice.
Bro,
Right.
my wife is 31 weeks this week.
Man.
She's doing
What
November.
the fuck is going on?
She's doing November.
See how my life, Dirk?
Hey, it's all right. It's all right. My name's Chris now too.
Just changed it.
Oh no, I have an uncle named Chris. Wow.
Oh my god. Just mess with him a little bit.
Oh God, bro.
Yeah.
My old gaming name used to be White Hack. No.
Oh my-
That name is taken. I made sure of that. I got white, silver, and red.
All right, there you go. All right, I was Purple Hack.
That's my favorite color.
No, there you go.
Why
oh,
didn't I
my
take
mom's
that?
favorite color. No.
So we're all expecting it'll be September and 2 November because literally any day for my second. Now my seconds will be 19 months apart. That's interesting. So is your daughter? I'm assuming she's not out of diapers yet at 2 years.
No, everybody's trying to force it, but she don't even say, when she goes number 2, she don't say poop yet or nothing like that. So
Sure.
we're just like chilling with it.
Yeah.
Dude, my daughter was so hard to get potty trained. She was like 3, almost 4. And then my son just learned from my daughter.
Right? I like my parents, right? I swear they make shit. Sorry, I'm cussing if that's okay. Shit up, right? to make you think like you're doing a bad job, right? I was like,
Yes.
oh, you were potty trained at 9 months. No, I wasn't. Mom.
Yes.
Like, don't lie to me. Why can't you do Hazel right now?
The same shit,
Just reply with, that's because I'm awesome. You know?
Yeah, it's because I'm a badass bitch.
Because I'm awesome.
She potty trained too. She's trained to go in a diaper.
Oh my god, bro.
That's
I'm
funny.
gonna tell my
Oh.
parents when they get old. You know you were potty trained at 2 years. Now you're not potty trained anymore.
Right?
It's
When you were
weird how
8
that
months old, I
fucking
just
works.
threw you in a pool and you could swim. Oh, thanks.
Bro, I'll never forget this time my dad, we were doing like RC boats and we had a nitro one. It was a formula boat. We were out there on the Hocking River, right where it meets the Ohio. And we were just, you know, it was probably about October. So like it's starting to get really cold in Ohio. And dude, this boat flips and he's like, oh, I'll just get it with the fishing pole. I look my dad square in the eye and I go, I can grab it. Dude, I mean, I was born and raised on the river. And there's like a thin layer of ice if it sits still. My fucking dumbass jumps in that water, and my dad is sitting there laughing at me, and I'm like in shock. I was scared shitless, bro.
Crazy.
Oh, I'll never forget that.
No thanks. How old were you at that time?
I was probably like 8, 9, 10,
man.
somewhere in that range. It sucked. I was like, that hell.
Oh yeah.
I when I was a kid, we used to go jet skiing, right? I was probably your age, like that 8, 9 range.
Yeah.
And we were like,
No fear.
No fear, right? Colorado River. And I remember there was like a beetle crawling around the beach. And we had a bonfire going on, and this beetle crawls under the rock, like around the fire, dude. And I'm 8, 9 like years, and I grabbed the rock around the fire and just burnt every fingertip off to try to look at this beetle going in the fire. And then I start crying all night in the beach, and like people are trying to give me like ice cold shit. My mom hands me a Coke to cool my hands off. I cry, and then like my dad hands me a beer, and that for some reason felt better than the Coke. So I'm like sitting there holding
you
beers on.
knew.
That was like the secret. I was like, I don't want the Coke. I want the beer. And yeah, that was my.
Dude,
my
you're
river
walking
story.
around the beach holding a fucking beer.
Crying with burnt fingertips.
He's not drunk. He's just burned his hand.
I never found the beetle either.
Oh my god, it wasn't even worth it.
No, that was one of the worst pains ever. Fingertips gone, everything.
Oh
Huh. Hey, that's what makes you grow up, right? I'm waiting for. I guess we can all say
100%.
we're all waiting for our kids to do that shit.
I can't wait.
man.
My son's already doing it, bro.
Hmm.
My son jumps off the top bunk all the time. No fear. I'm like, dude, you're gonna break a leg one day.
Yeah, we're gonna
My-
try
my
to
daughter-
avoid that.
I know I'm afraid of the pain too. Like I don't want to see my daughter in pain, but like she body slams my cats. She like when she was like a year old, she found out how to run back and forth on the couch and it's falling off the edges sometimes and like scorpioned on the ground. You're like, dude, I'm so sorry, but I can't put baby gates everywhere. Even though I do. Like I literally have like a ring in my living room.
I was the same way.
So
We just recently took all the baby stuff down, and then
You're gonna need to put it back
we
up.
ended up, and then we found out we were pregnant again. But
yeah,
we
just
used to have
reorganized it.
we used to have like this side to a crib, and we ended up screwing that to our back like entrance to the house because they would always find their way to it and then out the door. So we ended up just screwing this half crib to the wall, and it looked good. It looked clean. You know, wife painted it all up, same color as the wall. It looked good. It was just the right height for me to crawl over it. It was great. Now it's down and we got to put it back up.
Hope you still got the same screw holes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And now puttied it all and painted it.
Damn.
Or
I
just
know
do
about
Velcro.
where it's at. Yeah, fucking 3 in it.
Velcro it. Like my daughter just runs around and finds cat nails all over the place and tries to eat them, and we like freak out. Yeah, dude. I mean, the cats and kids is probably like the hardest thing to deal with.
Yeah, I have a cat that honestly is possessed anytime we have like a guest over who doesn't live here. Like the in-laws come over and she doesn't like when people come over. But some reason the cat puts up with everything that I think she knows that my son is like a baby because he'll pull on her, he'll smack her in the head, and like she just it could turn nasty real quick, and she doesn't. I don't understand it.
Like that's my biggest fear, right? Is a nail
SWAT.
to the
Yeah,
eye.
yeah.
Yeah, like that's like, dude, I don't want like. Why is your daughter miss an eye? My cat got her at 1.
Yeah. Yeah,
So.
it's scary. Wait, look, you trying out the new headset.
No, that one died.
It
went beep. Nothing.
This one's a piece of crap, but I like it. And
yeah, but everyone owns a pair of those.
Oh, dude, I bought it like $70 on sale. Like I have like a bunch of ear pads for it. Like, but my wife was like, you can't change it because you can hear me. She screams my name. I'm like, what's up, dear? And I can hear it in the biggest fight ever. I could be winning a game and she'll still yell. Right
I got these, but I the only thing I regret now is having them wired. Right, I think I should have went wireless. I don't know why I went wired, but it is wireless. What it is.
I think maybe buy both. Right, get a wireless and a wired.
Yeah,
because I mean this one just plugs in. I have a long ass cable, but my problem is if I had wired it, if I forgot how to charge or forgot to charge.
You at least have it. Right.
I have it. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Well, I mean, my headset. If I just plug it in, I can still wear it, but I choose not to because I don't want to hurt the charging on it.
Yeah.
Like you guys know that fucking micro B port is
the micro. Yeah, they're not. They're rough. Like my PlayStation controllers. Dumb. Like that's why I ended up buying an Xbox controller to play on PC because the Bluetooth connection. I don't know if you guys experience this. Like a PS4 controller does not connect well to the computer through Bluetooth, right? It disconnects all the time. So I always had
software, right?
Yeah, you have to have the software, but like it gets janky, and the last thing you want to do while you're fighting somebody is have your controller disconnect. So I was plugging it in, but that the micro USB port is so janky that it would disconnect every once in a while. So I was like, screw this. I got the Xbox controller. I actually use the Nintendo Switch plug for it because it's the same port. It's like the USB-C adapter or whatever one it is. And I just use that and I hardwired in because even then an Xbox controller doesn't fully connect the PC all the time, right? The Bluetooth.
No, you have to have the actual you can look them up. The $30. The $30. Some motherboards have it built in. My game rig has it built in, but my stream rig does not. And you just hit the button and you hit a button on your PC or the dongle.
Yeah, but if you don't have that,
and it'll sync.
If you don't have that you'll get this. Yeah, and it's just like
Bluetooth's a bitch.
It's so funny. The consoles did it so well. Like you never have a controller disconnect from a console.
It's not Bluetooth.
No, I know, but that's fine. I'm just saying, like, why don't they put that into a PC and have? Because I guess they expect everybody to play mouse and keyboard, but I don't know what happens.
It's built into my PC.
Well, it looks like you're going to build it into your PC.
My next one. Yes, I will. Okay.
I was about to say my motherboard come equipped with it.
All right, well, I'll get it in the next one.
There's a little button but right beside my power button, and I have that little sync icon.
Well, just make the plug better, right? To where it doesn't wobble, not that little piece.
I agree too.
Flat plastic, right?
Oh yeah. I had that problem with charging them, so you can see back here, right?
Yeah.
I got the PS4 controllers charging all the time, right? Because I have multiple in case I need them. That is so much better than actually that one works well, but the other one I had was goes into the bottom. And to be honest with you, I think the bottom plug for the PS4 is better. It's not that USB. It's more of I don't know, there's a couple dots on it and whatever it is, but the old one I had was you had to press it down and eventually it did one of those clicks. And eventually it just wore out, and I was like, okay, I'm buying this one. This one's cool anyway. It lights up back there,
Yeah, we just need wireless charging on everything, right? Get a little headphone hook where it's a little wireless thing that just sets on there and charges.
Yeah.
They can do a lot of shit, but
hey, look, one of the best features of the iPhone, in my opinion, has always been the connection you get when you plug them in to charge, right? Like that is in there. It's not coming out, right? It's not loose. The problem is those cords break so easily. The wire starts to fray and everything. Annoying.
When you buy aftermarket, just fry it in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I like that new magnet charger.
Oh yeah.
I have that for my 12, and that thing's just amazing. It charges in 30 minutes, 80%.
Yeah.
That thing's amazing.
I just use wireless charging. I have a lamp next to my bed, and I have a lamp in here, and I just set my phone on it.
No, they're good too.
That's my work phone.
And that's a universal charger. I just set either my Android or my Apple on it.
Yeah, I was so pissed. The truck I bought, right? It was
Doesn't fit.
It doesn't have the iPhone, like the Apple charging. Like it wasn't that year. They didn't put the Q or whatever it was, like that model, and it would charge Android phones, but not Apple phones. But now, yes, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. The bigger ones don't fit in it.
It doesn't. Go.
Mine fits, right? And it charges, but like my iPhone X, right? That's what I have for work. It just slaps in there, charges my iPhone in my truck. But the iPhone 12 Max, like I have
not
to be
even
like,
close.
It fits in there, like it looks good. It's like, oh man, amazing. But like, there's like 1 little millimeter off, it stops charging.
Yeah.
Yep.
And of course, you're driving and bouncing and everything else. It's not gonna work.
My last company truck, none of my phones fit in that little fucking thing. Like it was the sleeve of the console.
Yeah, that's
none of my phones fit in it. Never. None of them.
Mine's like your angled charger, but it has like a little rubber grommet that it slips into. But it just the wireless charging.
I don't know when GM made it a factory option, but it was a nice option. I was like, oh, this is awesome. And then I get my phone and I'm like,
you can't use it. Yeah.
Well, there's an aftermarket company that makes it to where it just puts a whole wireless charging pad at the bottom of your center console.
Oh, that's dope.
I just plug mine in now at this point. I have like a 1 foot cable instead of the standard 2 foot.
Yep.
Because to use CarPlay, right, Apple Play, you have to have it plugged in anyway. Like you can use Bluetooth for your music, but to be able to see like your directions or whatever, you have to have it plugged in.
The 2021 Tahoe has wireless.
It does?
CarPlay, yeah.
I was wondering when that was going to be a thing. I was wondering when that was going to be a thing.
You have to be on Wi-Fi. You have to have Wi-Fi in your car, and you have to be on it.
Okay, that's a little bit more of a stress.
That's a little expensive.
That's their way of getting people to buy the Wi-Fi package from their car.
Yeah, but there is another aftermarket that makes it to where you can do wireless CarPlay on any car. I think it's like $200.
Okay.
Now, is Chevy or GM still using GSM towers? Is like, do we know, like AT&T towers?
I only use the free the Wi-Fi in my truck for the free period, the free trial period, whatever it was, 3 months or what, a year or whatever. I was like, I started to realize I'm like, if I'm driving, I never need the Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be using my phone like that. And then now I have unlimited data on my phone, so it's like even playing music doesn't use up anything.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've never looked into it.
It might be satellite internet, right?
It might.
I don't know if they use cellular towers.
My truck never had service. My most recent one, it never had service. The other one, my old company truck did, and it was.
Does it run through OnStar?
It might.
No. Mine didn't. I would call OnStar.
Yeah, but I think the internet is OnStar now.
Oh, that's dumb.
Next time I'm in my buddy's wife's car, I'll ask.
Yeah, like I was saying, that Colorado I had, that was my last company truck with them, and it was GSM towers still, and it sucked, and that was a 2020. That truck never had service, and Unicorn said it's still AT&T. So
okay,
that's probably explaining it.
I'm Ram, so I love Chevy
all my personal vehicles.
I love Chevy my whole life, and then I bought like a 2012, and it sounded like I was shutting the door in a tin can. I was like, I'm done.
I was set on Ford. I really was. I was set on an F-150, and just the price got me. What I could get in a Chevy, like in a Silverado 1500, was like I got leather interior. To get the Ford F-150, I would have spent an extra 10 grand, right, to get leather interior, and it was just, it came down to that. Now, do I think they're built as great? I will say no. I personally am getting to that phase. Like I've had it for 4 years now, coming up. Actually, just past 4 years, and yeah, I mean, chassis wise, like I'm starting to feel it already. Right, 4 years in, it's not like I'm out on the dunes riding around. Like I shouldn't be feeling like shocks giving and those kind of things.
Yeah.
But I just feel like it is what it is. I'm happy with it. Don't get me wrong. I'm very happy with my truck.
I've always had the thing that if my truck lasts me 10 years, I got my worth out of it.
So I always said, so for when I bought this truck, and the main reason was like, I want a utility vehicle, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ride it until it dies.
Yeah,
So
and that's what I'm doing with my Ram.
yeah, I'm gonna ride it. Hopefully, I get 20 years out of it. Till it's
That'd be
like
dope.
if it's rusting out or whatever it may be, and looks like the vintage truck 20 years from now. Whatever. But
Yeah, I bought the Eco Diesel, the 3.0 one, right? I bought the 2020, and I just wanted I had a Challenger RT, and I was like, it's not working for a kid no more. So I went and bought the Eco Diesel, and I was like, I'm gonna just.
Is that the 1500?
Yeah.
Dude, them Eco Diesels, them are so neat. Tell me more.
It's slow as hell. It's got turbo lag.
Yeah, but how much fuel mileage are you getting?
So in the city, I'm averaging about 23 mpg.
that's pretty good.
insane!
Yeah, that is insane for a truck.
And then on highway, I'm 30.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
insane
that's
for
like
a truck.
fucking
That's like an
Yeah,
SUV. Yeah.
And it's got 500 foot-pounds of torque too for a little diesel. I could tow
But, like,
12,000.
Aren't they little tiny V6s?
Yeah, they're tiny.
Yeah.
3.0.
I looked in there's one at the parent pickup line in school, and I was staring at it the whole time, and I go back and I'm like, hey, can you pop the hood on that? I've seen the Eco and I've never seen one.
Yeah, dude, there's nothing in there. Like my buddy,
Nothing.
my buddy does pools with the GM. What is it? The GM Eco Diesel.
Yeah.
1500, and that thing sounds like a truck. But like, and his whole engine, his compartment is just full of little tiny diesel. But mine, like I'm 300 pounds. I can go lay in there a little bit and make room.
Love it.
But I
It's
bought
like
the
an old
Laramie.
98 Ram. You can just sit in it.
Yeah, I bought the Laramie. I wanted that big, huge 12-inch screen and all that stuff. So
that's
I was
dope.
like, I'm about to be 38. I'm gonna buy an adult car, I guess.
Time to grow up.
Yeah, I mean, I only have my one sports car, but
Yeah, CK said the Ford frames, they build Ford frames where he lives there in Kentucky. And then Rye said he had 3 Fords that ran great, but the Chevy lost a transmission. I am interested. What do you guys?
Third gear.
Like, I feel like, Black, you're a Ram guy, right? Through and through?
Pretty well. 100%. I mean, I've owned a bunch of F-250s, and I loved all of them.
Yeah.
But Ram is my go-to. I mean, I own. It's my current vehicle.
I'll do both Ram and GM. I think Dodge or Fiat, whoever it is, like crushes interiors on these cars. On all these other people, they just crush everybody. Like, it's just so nice. I can't. I love getting in my truck and driving.
So if you went to inside, I think, like I said, for me, I still, even though I own a Silverado and I love it, and the interior is great, it's awesome. I think it's really nice inside. Like I said, it's leather interior. Everything feels comfortable. Driving it feels comfortable. Exterior wise, I do think I lean forward, like and just transmission wise, like everything. Yeah, it feels like a truck, right?
Yeah.
And I was never a Dodge guy. I just wasn't. I was never a Dodge guy. I didn't like the look of the Dodge. I don't know why, but it's just preference at that point.
When I was 16, getting my driver's license, my mom asked me what I wanted, and I told her a Ford Lightning. That's what I wanted when I was a kid.
Oh yeah,
right?
They were sick.
I love the Ford Lightning, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna get one. And then she got a deal on a single cab short bed, 91 Silverado, and that's what I got with the 350 in it. And I was like, all right, I'm GM for life. And then I met my wife, and her whole family's retired from GM. So I love the Chevy trucks. I just don't like the new model. I like the previous model.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is with that high truck bed or that grill, whatever they did. I like before this one. Probably yours, right? You said yours is 4 years old.
Mine's a 17. Yeah, I bought it new 17.
That's the one I like.
Was it 18? They switched to they actually started to try to.
It was 19. It had to be 19.
Yeah, I think 19
was when they started to switch it.
Because my old manager, he got a company truck right before me, and I got his old one, and it was an 18, and it was not the newer style. It was the style like probably yours is.
Yours is my favorite, and I'm not a lifted truck guy. I like slammed like NASCAR trucks. So yours is something I would put. I'm trying to lift this truck now, but my wife won't let me. We got to buy a house. But I've always had lowered trucks on like 22s and 24s.
I had a lowered Chevy once. I got pictures of it somewhere.
Yeah, I would
It had
never
a
lower, but
wide
I don't
body
have
stance, though.
to. I don't have to lift it either. You know what I mean? Like I'm very comfortable with the
level it.
size. I'm very comfortable with the size of mine, to be honest. Like it feels good to drive it. It feels good to ride in it. I don't know.
I feel like
I like
off
the
the
seat
lot,
auto.
you'd still have to level it. Because aren't trucks naturally squatted to the front now?
Yeah. So when you
So
buy
when you
them,
get a
either
load,
yeah. So but you either do a leveling kit in the front to make it higher,
Yeah.
or you buy like that $35 spindle drop for the back. And you put it in, it levels
Yeah.
it. I mean,
Yeah.
if you want to laugh, I traded a Fiat 500 in for my Challenger. That's what I drove before my Challenger at 300 pounds.
that's
That was
so dope.
Dude,
Getting
I
out of that
loved my-
thing looking like The Rock, bro.
Oh, everybody wanted to fight me. And like everybody bullied me on the freeway in my Fiat. It's like, you don't know what's getting out of this. I had limo tent because
I will fuck you up.
Oh man. People used to bully me in that Fiat until they found out what was in it. But I used to do like 360s and like drive it and just hit the
I
e-brake
love
and
it.
spin around. The Fiat was hilarious. Took my mother-in-law at 110 miles an hour in it. She was screaming. It almost fell apart, but
I love it.
I'll tell you guys
man.
right now, if I mean, I bought my truck a couple years ago, but if I didn't get last year, I bought my wife. We upgraded when we had our son. She had a Kia Soul since I knew her. Right, it was all paid off and everything. I was like, okay, I want to get a 3-row vehicle. We're gonna definitely have at some point a second kid, and just driving around, extra people in the car, whatever, friends. It'd be better to have 3 rows, right? And so we did a lot of shopping. This was all during COVID. And it was funny because I would go pick up a car at a dealership, bring it to my house so my wife could take it for a test drive, and then come back to the house and I would take it back to the dealership. And that just went on for like a couple weeks because we didn't want to take my son to the dealership. He was like a couple months old, right?
Yeah.
And so if we didn't get a Kia Sorrentos, that's what we ended up with. It just was the right size for her, moving from the Kia Soul to the Kia Sorrento. I would be buying a Ford Bronco this year, 100%.
Them look sick.
Oh my God, I love it. Why?
I love the way they look.
there's only one model that looks good, and that's the most expensive one, and it looks like a Jeep.
And that's probably, I mean, I probably wouldn't have spent the most expensive one, but I definitely would have got like depending on what I was using it for, right? If I was just using it as like a joyride, I probably would have just got the 2-door and like rode that around just for fun, right? But if I was getting it as a functional vehicle, then I definitely would have got like the 4-door, and it would have been the convertible. Like I would have had it so you could take the top off and just be riding around, just feeling like a 90s movie,
Bro,
All
I
the
have a
people
dent in
riding
my
around in
head
it.
from a 92 Bronco Eddie Bauer edition. I was leaning up from the back, and as soon as I leaned up, I hit his dome light and I broke it, and we pulled plastic out of my head, everything. It was so bad.
Yeah.
And you want to know what he said? Railroad tracks.
Oh my.
I lean up because I'm like, what'd you say? Damn.
Oh man.
Oh man. But let me tell you about that Kia Soul. Those rats, those dancing DJ rats or whatever they were.
Oh, the hamsters. The hamsters.
The hamsters, dude. They almost got me to buy a Soul. Like when one of my trucks went in the shop, I was like, dude, I want that Kia Soul for rental. I drove that for a week. That they almost got me with that hamster.
So that hamster commercial was legit. So it's funny because my only other girlfriend that was an official girlfriend, right, other than dates and things like that, her first car was a Honda Element, which was like the comparable, right? It looked like a box car, just like it. Like it looks like a toaster.
Okay, I think yeah.
The Honda Element has basically the same looking car, square box. And then my wife, obviously, when I met her, she's driving a Kia Soul. And honestly, that car, both of them were the ugliest cars in my opinion. I can't believe you almost I could not stand to drive like a box car like that. Like I just couldn't do it. I don't know why. I never liked them. I would prefer like an SUV over those or something.
Yeah, my wife's first car was you remember back in the day, like early 2000s, was the Blazer Extremes. That's what my wife's first car was, and it was bright ass yellow.
Oh my God.
So
yeah.
It was the only one in Vegas. You're like, oh, there's Chelsea. Oh, there she goes. Just a bright ass yellow one all over the place. But she blew 3 motors on that thing. So
It was a true lemon.
No, they actually thought it was a
Eat the
lemon.
fuck out of it.
Yeah. I mean, my wife's always had problems with her car. For some reason, every car she's ever had, besides the Durango that we bought her recently, she's always had the motor pulled out. Like she had the Buick Regal Turbo. I called it the BRT. We raced home one night, but she was in my Challenger and I was in her BRT. We were going pretty fast, and I think I messed up her motor in her car. So we took it in to get it fixed, and she goes there and goes, "Hey, is my car almost done?" And she just sees the motor sitting on the floor. She's like, "All right, I'm done with this."
Oh man.
So she just had bad luck with cars. But the Durango, we bought that one for her, and she wanted the 3 rows with the kids. We did the same decision you do. Like if we're going with the grandparents somewhere.
Well,
right,
that or the friends, the kids are gonna have friends. Yeah. You're gonna be taking them places. Let's go to the park with your friends or whatever. It's just like it just helps. Oh yeah, it just helps to not need to take 2 vehicles just to take 6 or 7 people somewhere.
Have you seen that new van? Is it the Carnival? No,
that's a funny name for a van. Dude, you just open it up and all these kids come running out of it.
Well, it's a Kia. I can't remember the name of it, dude. But there's this van that has like cameras on the roof for your kids and the dashboard. Every headrest has its own YouTube interface or like smart TV interface for the kids. The back seats lean back and you can actually like make it like a recliner. It's got like refrigerators in it, everything, dude. It's like the best. It's like the best mom car ever, and it's like a Kia something. My wife will yell it up to me once her mobile catches up in 30 seconds.
That's hilarious.
We were testing stream delay the other day. It was 27 seconds for me.
Oh man,
it's terrible.
And
the Carnival.
Do you guys know what the Nissan Cube is? Ryzen said that's the ugliest car in his opinion. I don't know which one that is.
Soul.
It looks like it sounds like the same, like very similar.
Dude, the Cube doesn't like a third of it. Like,
oh
have like a
yeah,
weird
I think
back,
yeah,
right?
I think yeah.
Nissan Cube.
Nissan Cube. I think it has like. I think he's right. It has that like.
Oh, it looks like a soul.
Yeah, but it has like that whole one side looks weird. He's gonna share it.
I'll pop it up for you guys.
Yeah, that's the weird one.
Yeah, but it's only on the one side, right? The other side has the That's so weird.
Like a pillar, yeah.
So weird.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, look at it.
No.
Yeah, somebody designed that, man.
Yo, what?
Yeah.
No.
It doesn't make any sense.
No, sir.
I bet you is Hoy in your chat going off about cars? He's always a car guy. Okay, he's always a car guy.
Dude, this Cube, what the fuck?
He was making me jealous because him and his wife were picking out a new car for her, and he was telling me he was getting the Ford Bronco, and he was like telling me he had I have it lined up if you want one. Dude, I just bought her a car last year. I'm not a guy who goes and sells a car. I just buy. I usually pay it off and then I go sell it back or whatever. But he ended up getting her a Ford F-150, I think.
What do you guys think about leasing? I know a person that leases every 2 years. They always want something new.
I think
depends on where you live.
Yeah,
I could see City being that way.
If you're not driving far, not putting a lot of miles on it, and you're just looking for something to like, update your car. I mean, I guess it makes sense.
Well, I mean, you got to look at like the salt in the winters, out there, right? Like for me in the desert, there's no rust here. Your car's just gonna go and go and go and go and go, right? The only problem here is, I mean, plus like my commute to work is like 30 minutes there and 30 minutes back, and it's in the same town. It's in Vegas, so I put a lot of miles on my trucks or my cars.
Yeah,
well, leasing for me is not that good, except for F and Stefan on my chat. He leased his Tacoma. But he must not drive a lot.
Oh man, I was all in on getting a Tacoma. I'm not gonna lie. Like I wanted to get the TRD Pro. That year, I think it was the cement color, the gray, and I was all in and getting it. And then when I was at the dealership, it wasn't a TRD, but it was just the regular. And when I went to fold the seats up, they didn't fold flat. Right? They don't fold the same way because it's not a full size truck. And I was like, I can't do this because one of the main reasons I was getting a truck, another reason was for the dogs. to be able to get the dogs in the back seat, and I just didn't want them on like the seat itself, so I went against it. But I love the Tacomas. The look of the Tacomas, it's nice. It's smaller, has decent gas mileage.
I drove a Tacoma. I loved it.
Yeah, and they hold value. Like those Toyota trucks hold value.
This one was a 6-speed manual, and I loved it. I drove that little thing everywhere. It was a sight truck. You just go and beat the fuck out of it, dude.
Jump everything you're gonna find.
Yeah, I loved it.
Bakami said that I guess Canada, it's common for leasing in Canada.
I can see that. We'll have to ask Bitsy or Riley.
I have to ask a couple different people.
Yeah, Bitsy.
I don't know. I've never been a lease person. I've always wanted to own my vehicle because it's one of those things, like it's one more thing you have to worry about, right? You're leasing a car. Now it's like, okay, I got a scratch and that's going to have a problem, or I drove too many miles. That's going to be a problem, or, all those different things.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, right?
It's just another thing to worry about. It's like borrowing something, and it's like you have to follow these rules. Rental cars, they're so much fun, right? When you take your car and you got to get work done, you can get a rental car. But it's still a little stressful. It's like, I drove, so I had my truck. I can't remember. It was before I bought my truck. My Civic, unfortunately, I was shopping for a truck, and I was going to have my Civic as like a backup. It got totaled, and I got like some Jeep. It wasn't like a Jeep Cherokee. Like it was like some other, I don't remember what the name was. But that's when it had an automatic starter, and like also you didn't have to get your keys out of your pocket. You could just press the button on the side to open the door when they were in proximity. I fell in love with that feature of not having to pull your keys out to like open the doors.
Is it a Grand Cherokee?
No.
I always hated how they had the Cherokee, then the Grand Cherokee.
Well, that's just recent, right? It used to always just be the Grand Cherokee.
I had a 90s model Grand Cherokee. It had a straight 6 in it. I rolled it uphill. It was a blast. I got photos of that. I can show you.
I just like that all Dodges and Fiats and all them, they have Easter eggs in them.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Like,
you just have to find them. You have to find the Easter egg.
Like they're like in the headlights, like the Jeep headlights are like the little like LED thing is a Jeep front end. My mom's Jeep that she used to have had like in the windshield a rock crawling Jeep on it. And then my Challenger had the like a Challenger like built into the windshield somewhere in like the shade. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that takes a lot. That's why they can upcharge you a little bit here and there,
My truck wasn't that much.
Well, so then when I had my truck, somebody hit me on a road, like merged into me, and I had to get my truck done. That was fun because when I took it, they're like, "What vehicle do you want?" And I was like, "Well, I mean, I want something that has the same size, as my truck, because I was driving home for like a holiday or something, and I was like, I need to be able to transport stuff." And it was a Nissan Armada, and then let me tell you, it was like a Tahoe probably. It was pretty big. It wasn't as long as a Tahoe, but damn, it felt huge.
Yeah.
And it was a brand new car they gave me. It barely had any miles. I was so happy. I'm like, oh my God, this is like a brand new vehicle I get to drive. But at the same time, I was worried because now I'm bringing back a rental. It's brand new, and they're going to basically call out any issue with it.
Oh, yeah, and then they're gonna ding you. Then you got to pay. Then you're like, get out of here. I'm done with that.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Sure.
Oh, we talked about cars. So I am interested. I know I'm going to loop back here. Did you guys find out gender, or you keep it a secret? Yeah. You did?
No, we're like the old school. Like we just go to these like little. We go to the pay $70, get an ultrasound at like 15 weeks, 13, whatever. We just go there with our parents, and we just all find out at the same time. So it's a boy.
That's pretty cool.
Nice. So you're having a girl, and now you're having a boy. Nice.
Yep. Then I'm done.
You're done. You're done with 2?
I'm done.
I really hope
unless your
ultrasound was wrong.
Well, then they confirmed it in the real ultrasound.
It's not wrong, Chris. You're having a girl, bud. Get over it.
Oh, dude, I asked all the way till my daughter was born. Like, are you sure? Like, can you confirm again? Like, it was just.
Were you guys done regardless, or were you like, if you had another girl, were you gonna go again for another try to a boy?
I think my wife was thinking a third until she got to about 25 weeks and is over pregnancy, like completely.
She's like, I'm done with this. I went back to back, basically. I think that's where my wife is. My wife is exhausted. My son wasn't a very good sleeper the first one, and she's worried about like how they're going to do when they're both here now and one cries and the other one wakes up, and just like then maybe one sleeps through the night, so it wakes up early and wants to be active, but you're exhausted because the other one wasn't sleeping. She's definitely worried about that. We're having 2 boys, but we're done as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I'm like I said, I'm 38 years old, right? So when my kids graduate high school, I'm gonna be like 56. Hopefully, I'm a large breed dog. Hopefully, I live long enough, right? But I don't want to be like that 65-year-old guy trying to like hang out with his 22-year-old. So I mean, I'll do that, but I don't want to be like an old
I will be
She's
that
like,
guy.
I'll do that.
I will
Oh,
be
hey,
that
man,
guy.
I'll be 50 years old. I'll be turning 51, but I'll be 50 years old when my son is turning
Pass the beer
21.
bong.
My son's
Yeah,
turning
so-
21, so I'm going out my midlife crisis. I'm going to the
Okay,
bar.
so Colton in chat says, you know, I have 3 boys. We decided 3 was it. I'm pretty bummed I didn't get my daughter. That right there sums up the reason I do not want another girl. I already have my daughter. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Like, how do I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I don't know, because my
You'll-
boy come into bed
you'll-
last night and he was like, Dad, Mom said I can't sleep with her tonight. Can I sleep with you? And I was like, yeah, we'll watch a movie, because it's like 5 a.m. I went to bed 2 hours ago. I ain't got nothing else to do. We watched fucking Batman Forever. It was great.
Yeah, you'll be fine. She'll share the love amongst all your kids. You
Well,
know?
Unicorn's sitting here trying to fix me with his sniper rifle. He said, "I got a good shot. I'll get you squared away." I know, man. Yeah, but it's just these. I love my kids. I'll have a second one. I love my daughter. I love my son. Right, but I just can't see myself being a father past 40 to a newborn.
Sure. No, I mean
So-
that makes sense. I was at the point. My dad was still pretty active with us in Little League and coached us. He's a bigger guy. I would say, you know, at some point he was getting slower. Like, I think my parents were mid-30s when they got married. And then by the time, like, we're all like 2 years apart, but my younger brother was probably like, they were probably 37, maybe 38, 37, 36, something like that. Right. And I always said, like, I wanted to make sure I was able to have kids. Like, I want, if all the cards played right, because it doesn't always play out that way, but I wanted to be able to have them early enough that I felt like I could get around, right? I could be pretty active. I'm already feeling it. You know, 4 or 5 years ago when my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, right, had their son, it's my wife's nephew, my nephew, right, through marriage. I was the kid, you know, 25 years old, who would go to his birthday or whatever they were having, and like he would keep coming back to me because I was the only one like picking him up and running around with him, kind of thing. And
Yeah.
I'm feeling it now where I'm like, I'm exhausted. I just want to lay down, you know? And I'm
Yeah,
like,
my daughter just wants to jump up and down. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm done after like 50 seconds. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I wait till you're 38.
yeah.
Just don't gain weight.
I'm gonna try not to, but if that's the only way I can join Dad Body Cavalry, then I don't really have a choice, you know?
Hey, some of them are going to be in shape. You know what I'm saying? There's different dad bodies. I'm just the epitome of dad body that all the Tinder girls like. I love tattoos and dad bods. What's up, girl?
Yeah.
That's what. Well, obviously, my wife likes a dad bod and tattoos,
Guys,
so we're good.
we're gonna touch on this for a second. I'm sorry, but that TikTok I keep seeing is just I don't understand this world today. Maybe it was happening, just there was no social media before, but that TikTok that's out there now with the dare I say penis size is just ridiculous. The one that's like,
Wait, when it hits the ground?
no,
and
the
drags?
girls who are like not that
yeah.
size, not that size, then it's like 5 to 6, and then it always goes to a guy who stitched it, right? Who's like, yes, you know, he's like
Oh, I know what
celebrating.
you're talking about.
I'm like, what the hell? Ridiculous.
It's good stuff.
What,
Yeah.
Dirk?
I don't know. I would just be at the lower end of that
It's just
measuring tape, so we're good.
It's just hilarious that that's what's on there anymore. I'm like, oh my god, I don't understand it.
Like I like TikTok, right? But I'm just sometimes that one video that pops in, it's like, dude, why do I want to watch this?
Yeah, I
don't want to
agree.
see this. And then, right, it's every time there's a video that pops up on there that you don't want to watch. You're like, no, I'm not watching. This is stupid. Is when when your kid comes in and starts talking to you. So you set your phone down and it goes on repeat for 5 minutes.
And then it thinks you want to watch it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you're stuck. You're like, damn, dude, I spent all this time to get a good TikTok and now I'm hosed because my daughter.
That happens to me when I use the bathroom. I'll set down my phone and it's just repeat. Repeat.
And it's the wrong one.
Yeah.
So a couple questions coming in chat actually. So Black isn't going to be able to answer this one or care to answer this one. I'm not sure if Dirk, you are interested, a sports guy or not. Are you a sports guy?
Oh no.
Depends if it's a good conversation, right?
So well, we won't have to have a conversation, but we'll get Neo an answer. What sport is harder, NFL or NBA?
Cheerleading.
Yeah, it's the cheerleading. He said cheerleading harder.
I was a cheerleader in high school, by the way.
Were you?
Yeah, I was.
Nice.
But I would say
you were a flipper,
NFL.
right? You were like up top doing all the poses.
Yeah, I was on ESPN. I did College All Stars, all of it.
Yeah. Like
we
bring
know
it
someone
on
that
style.
works at ESPN.
Dave.
Oh man, it was
No,
like
Dave's. Well, Dave does too, but I was talking about Joey. Joey's the
Joey
sound
works there
design
too.
guy.
Yeah.
But I mean, for that question, I would say NFL. Oh, be right back. Getting my Chili's. Dad bod time.
All right.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. NBA is going to be more taxing. You play more games throughout the season, but NFL is definitely a lot too. Yeah, you got to get the right audience. I don't know if we have an answer for you.
I guess they're two different sports, right? Because NBA, you're just running and running and
it's
running.
just 82 games plus playoffs if you're there, right? It is a lot, and it's like multiple times a week. Where NFL is definitely more tiring because of the games played, but NFL is physically hurt more. Yeah, for sure. Be a man, play hockey. That's what Lazy Boy said. Be a man. NFL is harder to be interested in. That's what Lazy Boy says. And be a man, play hockey. Did you stitch that? Bakami asked if I stitched that TikTok. I did not stitch that TikTok, guys.
NFL
no, thank you.
caught red-handed. TikTok is toxic.
All three of you are babies still, Brad said. And then you got Lazy Boy said he goes, I'm gonna feel like I'm 60 with a little one on the way. They said.
Yeah. That's how I feel.
Yeah. Yep. Average NBA career is 10 years, but NFL is like 2. Damn. Now, be a man, do wiffle ball. Yeah, wiffle ball's good.
I like wiffle ball.
Wiffle ball's fun. That's what I did for the bachelor party a couple weeks ago.
What is that game where they throw the thing and then they hit it with like a paddle? Is that cricket?
Cricket, the one that bounces on the ground, or
yeah.
You got to look at spike ball. Have you looked at that sport?
Oh, spike ball looks amazing.
Oh man,
there's so many of those. There's so many of those beach games now.
What movie
that are.
Was that in?
I
thought it was just a movie game, but then like someone actually started playing it.
Yeah. Beach volleyball. Beach volleyball is fun in the sand. Everybody's going off on sports now. See, this is what happens. Rugby. Dome said rugby. Boogie said beach volleyball.
I'm a good bowler, and it's harder than all those sports. Bowling.
Bowling takes so much like attention to detail. The whole like for 10 frames, right? You got to be like, don't make a mistake. What kind of food you get from Chili's? What you get?
Dude, we always get the 2 for $20.
Yeah.
I got the bacon burger.
Okay.
I got the mashed potatoes loaded.
Nice.
And then I'm obsessed with their chips and salsa, so we always order that too.
Nice. Chili's lunch menu was pretty good. I got it the one day.
I don't think I've ever eaten Chili's.
It was pretty cheap for a 2 for meal kind of thing. I'm waiting when my wife's after this baby's here. I know, like, because she's been diabetic throughout the pregnancy. She has gestational diabetes. So once that's over, I know we're just going to be like getting food left and right to like kind of satisfy some urges and also save some time cooking food because we'll have 2 kids running around.
Yeah, we're straight up going diet after my son's born. We're gonna try to like get in shape. It won't happen, but we're gonna try.
Brad said that's how you keep the dad bod. What you're eating right there. Are you talking to us, Black?
My wife looked me square in the eye and said, "Christopher, are you losing weight?" I said, "No." Really? I was actually a little worried that I was losing like weight really fast again. Dude, I've made such an image of my body that I don't want to lose it.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding.
I just think my size is scary. I don't want to lose weight either. But like that's like, am I losing weight fast? That means I'm not healthy.
Yeah, right. That was my one concern
Sure.
because I'm like, I'm not realizing it. You know, am I losing it fast?
Right. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Like, it's okay to be losing weight, but losing it at like a rapid pace is kind of an unhealthy reason.
Well, I did drop 5 pounds in 2 weeks, which is not fast.
No,
not at all.
No,
that's perfect.
Exactly. It depends on how much weight too. Like if you're like don't have a lot of weight and you lose 5 pounds, like 150, you lose 5 pounds that fast, then maybe it's a little sketchy. But you know,
yeah, losing 5 pounds is forgetting to eat while you're gaming.
Nah, dude. She also said that. She's like, Christopher, you're only eating once a day. I was like, that's normal. She was like, no, you used to eat 3 times a day. And I was like, no, I ate lunch and then I finished my lunch at dinner.
So CK has we can touch on this if you guys know the movie reference, but it's basketball, right? You guys seen basketball? It's a good movie. That's a funny one.
Basketball?
That's just hilarious.
Basketball?
Just like trash talk at the line, and like the trash talk in that movie is so bad. It's like, why are they missing? He also suggested, Black, that you show us the ramen noodle shirt once more.
There you go. But for me, like I like my weight wise, like I'm okay. Like I ordered this big old meal, but like I feel good about it because I got a Diet Coke with it. Like when I go to like Taco Bell or McDonald's, I get a Big Mac with a Diet Coke and a large fry, just to make sure I'm not eating too many calories.
What movie is that when he yells Diet Coke? Somebody get me a Diet Coke. What movie is that? Oh shit, man! I can hear the person. I can hear the act. Oh my god.
I love it.
Oh my god, bro. You realize like this actually stirred up a very long conversation on my stream yesterday. Like we were gaming and then people started saying like what they put in their ramen. Like it was this whole thing. I showed my TikTok of my ramen video. It was a good one. This shirt alone spurred this.
This shirt is dope, bro. Who cares if it's 4 ties is too small?
Oh my god. Coke Zero is better than the Diet Coke. Sign him up for the Dad Bod Club.
There you go.
Was it Longest Yard? Chris, Dome, thank you. I thought it was Longest Yard, but I didn't want to suggest it. It's like when he's laying there on the floor. Give me a Diet Coke. A Diet Coke. My son just got that shirt. Wait, that shirt has been for sale? Where's that shirt for sale for? Lazy Boy's son's got it. He's got it.
Walmart's where I got it. I walked by it in Walmart and then stopped.
Turn around and
went.
It was straight up the boys section, wasn't it? It wasn't even in the adult section.
No, we were shopping for the kids.
He got it from Walmart too. Lazy
We're all
Boys.
getting ramen shirts now.
Yeah.
One second. Its size is...
That's 3X right there.
Large youth.
What makes you think you can fit a large youth?
I do!
You do not fit a large youth. I don't think you fit a large adult.
Why do you...
You're like 3 inches. You're like 3 inches taller than me. I don't know, maybe 25 pounds heavier than me. And
I am 6 foot 245 now.
Okay, you're 60 pounds heavier than me, still 3 inches, like I said. 60 pounds, and I wear a large. So there's no way you are wearing a large comfortably. You might wear a large. It's gonna be like a
no,
a medium.
I don't wear a large. This I'm wearing right now is a large, and it needs to be an XL. Like it fits for the most part, but my gut area,
The gut doesn't work.
little tight.
Mm.
No, you can't do gut when you're big. You have to get like the large longs. Like I'm 6'2", 300 pounds. And I
Yeah,
have to do 3XL longs.
yeah. I would have to do an XL long to be straight up comfy. I could do a large long, but it would just be like you would noticeably see my gut. You'd be
But I
like,
mean-
man, that's a mount. You know, like
When I
I can see the glistening on that.
I feel like an XL shirt makes me look in shape though, even though it probably doesn't at all, right? But I feel great in those things. Like I got the tight arms,
yeah.
right? Like
No, I feel it.
I wear my wife beater or my I call it a bra to hold my boobies in to look
Yeah.
good shape, right?
I love it.
So
Oh
I
man.
will rock the shit out of that ramen shirt, bro. Try me, Jay.
These
I
boys
wore it
said
for almost
belly
the whole stream.
belly shirts are hot.
You can definitely tell this thing's a large though, because like the sleeves on it are so small.
Oh goddamn. Well, let's circle to updates on Dad Body Calvary, right? So
Did
you guys
have your other interview?
it's Saturday.
Okay.
I think it's at 6:30 in the morning for me, so 9:30 for all these other guys.
Okay. Is it aired live or is it just like a pre-recorded?
I think she's going to Unicorn's house, but we're gonna do like pre-recorded videos, maybe.
What?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, you guys are on fire with that. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Did I tell you what I did for him? Pat on the
Oh.
back for me.
I know, right?
Did you do the
I,
payload? The payload?
No,
thing?
I took all the contacts that I have within the streaming world and boosted these guys out to them. And some of the Twitch people reached out and they were like, "Hey, you know, we're looking into this." And I just got confirmation midstream today that it landed on someone's desk. I was like,
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome.
for like some type of partnership.
Yeah,
So-
no, that'd be awesome. That would be
I agree.
phenomenal. You guys will have to at that point decide, I guess, to stick one way or the other, right? But
No, actually, I was talking with the Twitch representative, and they say that they might be able to get away with it since it's non-profit and they have multiple streamers.
so they're streaming not the same content to both. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're not dual streaming.
Right.
Yeah,
You're not
yeah.
dual streaming. You have two different people. You know.
The only thing that Twitch says that they might have an issue with is that it is the same company streaming between.
And Brad said
But
it was
then
going to be
again-
pre-recorded. The thing's going to be pre-recorded.
Oh,
Okay, there
and
you go.
I talked to Twitch again. I was like, hey, are you really going to be the people to tell a non-profit for vets that they can't stream multi-platform?
Sure.
Right. I mean, I could see Twitch maybe just going like, hey, look, you know, we want to partner with you and be partners, and do this with you. I mean, I don't know how that goes and what the paperwork does, but what says. But I mean, for us, whatever the best route we take is what we want to do, right? Whatever puts money into our cause and gets us to buy the computers, build a community, and all that stuff, right? Is what the route we're going to take.
Yeah, and for you,
Yeah.
for everybody who's out there who missed the past two, which I think last one with Dome, we watched the video, right? Because that's when the news broadcast came out, so we did watch the video, but we didn't talk much in detail because there hadn't been much change or anything like that. But if you missed Brad's episode, Unicorn Falcon from 2 weeks ago, these guys are part of Dad Body Calvary, right? They're streaming name, handle, whatever you want to call it, right? But they're a nonprofit, you know, looking to give back to the veteran community, right? With mainly giveaways. That's the main way you guys are going after it, right? Whether it be gaming PCs or equipment or consoles,
I mean,
those kind of things.
right. I mean, we all know this is an expensive hobby, right? And
Sure.
for us four, we could. Right, we afford it. We do it. We love it. It helps us. We shut off when we're gaming. Like we don't talk about military or any of the bad stuff. It just shuts us off. Right, but like we have a brother that's here in Vegas with us as well that streams with us. That's Cav Scout. But we gave him a computer and it kind of like made us like, oh man, we could do this for everybody. Give these computers out, and and he loved playing with us and everything. So. we have the PlayStation 5 that we're giving away. Hopefully they don't get mad at me, right? But we just bought a PC for the next giveaway this past weekend, and then we still have funds to buy a third PC and give away. So we want to give them the outlet,
sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Like everybody does something to vent from PTSD, and you don't know what can help you. And for us, it's computers. And if we can just give them, say, hey, come on in, welcome, right? Not just say, hey, just come talk to us. We want them to come play with us. We want to be able to do it. We want them to find our outlet and share it to the world.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I wish I can buy 1,000 computers right now and give it to everybody.
Sure.
But,
you and me both, brother.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things that just clicked in all of our heads, and we're like, dude, we should just get everybody involved and like if someone likes to off-road, we'll give you a Jeep, but we won't do that because that's like 30 grand. But it's something that's affordable to be able to help
in the future,
right?
Don't cap yourself.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome because when was Isaac on Black? Lazy, you still here? Like, I feel like it was
first like 2 weeks.
No, I mean 7 or 8. Like, I think he was within the first 2 months. He was within the first 2 months.
Yeah, I was saying 14 when I meant that.
It was definitely within the first 2 months. I don't know if it was like episode 7 or 8. I could look it up, but he was the charity streamer, right? And him and his son, and that's the primary goal for it, right? Like that's what they're going after.
That was the guy I was talking to them about.
Well, you guys just were playing with him, right?
Yes.
You guys were just playing with him. Yeah, like 7
Correct.
sounds right. I thought it was 7, Lazy. I thought you were right after Colton, right? Minecraft was 6, I believe. I'm pretty sure you were 7. It was right after I got my PC back, I think. Crazy that my memory kind of remembers that. By the way, this is episode 35. Holy shit. We got 15 more as long as these due dates and things like that don't interrupt too much. We should be able to get to 50 by the end of the year. Yeah, I mean, he was doing the same, he was doing charities, right? Not necessarily targeted. I mean, you did have one, I think, Lazy. I thought he was doing something for military, but he was going through a couple of them. But, it's a different world, right? There's people who go out and stream, and it could be for a hobby. It can be for an income like Black's doing, right? It could be for a secondary income. It could be to get rich and famous, right? Whatever the reason might be that stream. And then there's this other subset that's like, it's all fine and dandy, but I want to give back, right? I want it to be an income that I can actually fund to somebody else, right? Not like a secondary income for myself, but for others, which is awesome. And I mean, you guys have the background for it, right? You all came together, bonded through being in the military, right? You come through it, you went through it, what's an outlet for you. It's an awesome story. I think when we initially had Brad on, it was like 2 minutes into the conversation, people were just asking all the questions about it, and it just speaks volumes to how people feel about it for sure. He did Mission 22. I thought it was Mission 22, but I didn't want to say it incorrectly, so thanks for getting that to me, Lazy.
Yeah, we put N22 on all our streams, right? If we can make it, 21.95, we've done our job, right? We just want to. If we save one, right? It's hard to cope with PTSD. It's hard to deal with it, right? I joined a lot of Facebook groups, and these guys, these stories that you hear, it's like, man, I wish I could just say, here's my outlet. I mean, some of them doesn't work, right? A lot of them with TBIs, traumatic brain injuries, it's hard for them to even play like Call of Duty or something like that too. But the Mission 22, all the, what is it? The Wounded Warriors, right? And they all do it, and we want to be part of that cause. And we game for fun, so why not stream our fun and make money?
Sure.
And give it back. We don't want to be famous. I don't want to be famous. I love my job. I love my data center. I love my family.
Yeah,
but
people. So there's things like famous. I don't know. It's a strong, like, it depends. There's a reason why I'm not in some certain place. Do I like when people know who I am? Yeah, because it only opens more doors, right? That's the big piece. Like, you can do so much more when that happens, when that exists. It's just more opportunity, not so much for yourself, but for others, right? Like, or for yourself as well, but for others, whether it's your family, whether it's your friends, whether it's people who need the assistance, whatever it means. It just opens more doors. I think everybody can say that. If I give any advice ever to people like young kids growing up, knowing things is great. Knowing things is great. Like if you can know everything, awesome. But I'm going to tell you, knowing people is 10 times better because reality is you don't know everything. So if you know enough people who know other things that you don't know, you're set. You'll be able to ask questions to those people, get help from those people, whatever it may be. I'm hiring people around the house to do different jobs that I don't even have the tools for, or whatever the case, right? And I tell my wife all the time, I'm like, if I was on the other side of the state where I grew up, I know people who do these jobs. On this side of the state, I know all the people who do the same thing, right? And that doesn't help me any. Like, I mean, I love working with them. I'm not turning them away at all, but like, it doesn't help me understand, quite frankly, when you get ripped off buying a car or having a work done, right? There are people trying to make money and take money off of you. Not having resources to ask what's fair is a very difficult thing. So if I gave advice to anybody young, it would be work on knowing people, not so much knowing things, because you're
100%.
You're gonna go so much further.
That is Vegas to its full.
Yeah.
Right. You better know people out here or you ain't getting a job.
Right.
That's what it all is, right? Like my circle of friends out here, like one of my good friends is a pool guy. One of my good friends is a cop. One of my good friends is a plumber. One of my good friends is an electrician. Dude, you better know everybody or you like you said, Caesar, you're going to get ripped off.
You're either going to get ripped off or you're going to have a hard time finding it, right? Like you just don't know where to go or know what to do. Like a lot of times, little around the house task, like, as dads or, mothers who do the stuff too, it doesn't matter as adults. Like you got to do tasks. Like if you don't have somebody who knows how to do that, like you have to figure it out. And sure, YouTube's a great resource, but sometimes you don't even know what to search. You don't know what the problem is. So knowing people who can walk you through something is at least half the battle. But yeah, so you guys, right, with the Dad Body Calvary, right? You guys are now affiliate on Twitch, right?
Yep.
Got that taken care of. Was the Facebook one already leveled up? Is that already in level up program?
Yeah, we were leveled up. The problem is with both of them, right? Is our EIN number is registered to Dad Body Calvary, but we're waiting for all the paperwork to come back on the 501(c), I think it is, right? To be a nonprofit. We have the business, but we're just waiting. It takes months for the IRS to even respond to anything. So,
but I jumped in, Black, as soon as I realized they were affiliate. I made sure I got my my founder's badge over there in Dad Body Calvary. I was like, I'm going for it.
I got gifted one, so I couldn't even.
Yeah, you can't get it. It sucks when that happens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, wait, how do I get my founder's badge now? I can't do it.
I was in there to sub, and I got gifted the moment I clicked subscribe. I was like, son of a bitch, you motherfucker.
Who gifted him on that one?
CK.
CK got you. He wanted to make sure you didn't get it.
You son of a bitch.
Well, you know what? For that, we'll make a black hack emote for Dad Body Calvary. We'll come up with one for you.
Just him grabbing his stomach. That's all you need.
No, it's going to be in the ramen shirt.
Ah, there you go. Even better. Rolled up.
Hey, I got to tell you, I know someone that can make that.
You know someone? It's good to know someone, right?
In the streaming world, I know a lot of people. I learned that very quickly in life, to know as many people as possible. That's how I got as far as I was in my old job.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's key. Networking,
pissing people off.
Networking is key. And
oh yeah. I mean, you do this for a living, though, right, Black Hack?
Black Hack's doing this for a living now.
I am full time.
You know people. You know
between all the platforms I'm on, I do make enough to make this full time.
Yeah. See, for me, I know people in every data center all over the world. I can travel anywhere and go get a job at a data center.
Nice.
There you go.
Right. You got to know people.
Yeah.
With what you do. So
the only place I don't have like an actual know is YouTube. Like I don't know anyone. I know someone, but he's not high enough to do anything.
Yeah.
Like if I wanted to get papers on someone's desk, I couldn't do it. Not like I can Twitch and Facebook.
Yeah.
I gotta work on that.
Hey, gives you something to do.
Right? Now I have a goal.
I like
CK dropped in the link. Nice. Thanks, CK. Dropped in a link to that body cavalry mission.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. So once we get because right now we're trying to do the bank account. That's what I was trying to get at with that. I have ADHDs. So, but what we're trying to do is we got to get the bank account right. So we have it through PayPal. That's where all the money goes there. And then right now with Twitch, the EIN worked, and I just told them to hold the money until we get it right, because none of us want to go up a tax bracket when we're not ready.
When
to
you're
go.
not keeping it, yeah. It's going to a different cause, but you have to file it, yeah.
So once we get the bank account, we're good, and we have thousands of dollars lined up for nonprofit donations once we get that paperwork. So it's going to be good.
Did you said ADHD? What you said?
I said 80s, 80 HD. I have 80.
I thought he said ADHD too.
No, he did say it. He did say it, and I was saying that's the TikTok.
Okay.
I just told my wife.
Yes,
I just told my wife about it the other day. I was like, and she was like, "I don't get it." I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like, just think about it.
I don't know what
HD is, but my doctor said I have 80 of them bitches.
Right?
I love that fucking TikTok.
Yo,
bro.
I'm telling you, I got the mullet. I can do it, man. I can do it. I'll shave a nice little Fu Manchu in here, mutton chops or something. I just
Yo, Jeff, thank
throw
you.
on some shades, and I can roll that out.
CK, thank you for dropping that link in here too.
My favorite
Appreciate it.
TikToker is that guy, that Cajun guy. What is it, Uncle Cracker or something? I don't know if you guys ever see him. But that's my jam right there. I haven't cooked any of it, but it's amazing looking.
So
sounds
I
good.
don't follow pretty much anybody on my Caesar account. I don't like to have any following. I just kind of look over what's on the For You page, because I don't use TikTok. I try to stay away from it as much as possible, because I do get in a black hole. Like, I will scroll for days, right?
Oh, everybody does.
It's really bad.
I found the end one day.
Yeah, he said he found the end one day.
I did. It just stopped loading.
That exists?
Yeah, yeah, we
Yes.
talked about it on one of these vodcasts. We talked
It
about
was.
it. We talked about
Oh my
finding the
god, it
bottom.
was so miserable.
So I follow mostly everybody then from the Dad Club Gaming one, right? Because I pretty much keep 2 accounts for everything. The person that pops up that I like, but I don't follow him, but I like. Have you guys seen is he Spanish golfer? And he calls everybody maniacs. What's up, maniacs? And he's like giving golf tips, but he does it with like this accent. And then he will say like something that's like kind of provocative, and he says, "Don't be nasty." And then he like,
Don't be nasty.
Yeah, exactly. And it's so hilarious. Like, he'll give like
I
a
could see
tip
that.
about golf, and he'll say something like, I don't know.
You gotta put your ball in the hole. Don't
Yeah,
be
something like that.
nasty.
Don't be nasty. And it's just so
I
funny.
gotta figure out how to get him on your For You page.
Like
I
a
gotta
lot of
figure that
golf
guy out.
stuff.
Right? I mean, they're starting to show up. Golf is starting to show up. So we're
If
good.
golf
Oh,
shows
God.
up, he's gonna show up. He's gonna show up.
Is anyone starting to notice a problem with their For You page? Like, mine is nothing but millions of likes. Like, I used to get so many people that were brand new and
I'll be honest, I
small.
don't pay too much attention to comments or
Now it's
likes when I look.
1.5 million, 650,000, and I'm like, these are not the people I want to see.
I pretty much just look at it and I'm like, is this something that I want to be looking at again, or do I want to just get past this? Because like, there's a mix. I do get a mix of the streamer people, the streamer content, like all these different things. I gotta stop watching Sweet Tails all the way through. She's funny, but I'm telling you, she's funny. But when I watch her all the time through, it's all I see are everybody else's streamer tips, because I watch hers all the way through, and then I get everybody else's streamer
She
tips.
memes them though.
She memes them, but I also don't always agree with some of the
I
things
was
she
talking
says.
to my wife about Sweet Tails, and my wife went, "Who?" I was like, "She's a streamer," and she goes, "Who?" I was like, "Sweet Tails." So I show her on the computer and everything. I was like, "She's really funny," and she's like, "Who is she?" I was like, "Just a streamer."
Yeah.
One streamer that keeps showing up on mine, but I'm so tired of Warzone TikToks. I got to get off of them. Get them out of there.
They're rough.
Right? Those people that like to post their videos of their loadouts and tell them it's God loadouts.
Meta.
He shows up all the time.
Dude, this is the God loadout. Everybody do it now.
You either have J God or you have Sally is the dog. Those are the only guys for loadout videos.
No, he's talking about you.
I don't make loadout videos.
Are you?
Maybe
He's 100%. He's 100% talking about you, Black.
How often do I post a loadout
No,
video?
it was
was
just
a
the
joke,
one that you.
but he's.
It was the one you did the other day. You're like the beginning of your video was like my Swiss and my that what other gun? The one that Dome likes.
QBZ.
Yeah, it was.
I love the
need to
fact
make
that
a
you.
loadout
I love the
video
fact
for
that
that.
you were like trying to paint it on somebody else, and I knew Dirk was talking about
I
you.
don't make that many though.
He was grinning
why
at
it
you
didn't
so
click.
hard. He was grinning at you so hard.
I hate
It
the
didn't
TikTok
even
one,
click.
but I was like, oh man, he felt
He was
he
setting
found
that
the
whole
loadout.
stage, bro. He was like,
didn't even
it shows.
click.
He's like, it shows up all the time. Those war zone, and he was just like setting the stage, and then he didn't tell you who it was, but he told you what it was, and I'm like, I know he's talking about you. That's funny.
It
really
didn't even click with me.
What pissed me off about that video was I want to see what this loadout is. Like it was gonna be the last loadout I ever watched, right? But I go to click on your loadout and look what it was, and it's the whole 3-hour stream. I couldn't even find the freaking loadout.
My Facebook. It was at the very beginning.
Oh, I couldn't even find. I tried it. No,
Oh, it was at the very beginning. As soon as I switched screens, it's my QBZ.
Oh
Yeah,
my
and-
god,
That's
Don't love it.
hilarious.
that is hilarious.
It was
But-
fucking Facebook. It wasn't even TikTok.
No, it wasn't. But yeah, no, I just.
No,
it's like
that's
the
a new
Warzone.
series. Facebook's allowing series now, so I've decided once I hit 10 of them, I'm gonna do one a week, where I just try stupid fucking loadouts, and then I can add it and categorize my channel. I thought that was
Yeah.
neat as fuck that Facebook added that as a feature.
Well, you can use our term non-meta Tuesdays.
Yeah, they do.
Non-meta Tuesday.
I was like, I'm joining, and then they're all like, yeah,
That's my
we're
everyday.
it's Wacky Tuesday. We're using crazy stuff. I'm like, no, guys, please carry me. Stop messing around.
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna need
switched
all the
off.
help I can get.
Yeah,
And-
we switched off. We were using bad guns. We got wrecked by this team. We had the snipers, and I forgot whatever the one the explosive rounds was.
Oh, I
We were
was
doing
pumped.
that.
They almost pulled off a win. Black carried my ass to a victory. I had like 200 damage. I shouldn't have been. I tried to get a most wanted for the team, and I was trying to make this little run across the airport landing strip, and the guy just
That's
lasered
so
me.
rough.
I
That
was
stretch right there is rough.
I was so close. It was military base. I was trying to make. It was an airport. It was military base, but they're like open space.
It don't matter. All them stretches are rough. You have airport, military, and what's the other one? The dips in between.
Lumber and downtown.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
those.
I hate when the circle brings you across the airport. It's the worst thing ever.
That's so stupid, bro. You're
But-
just waiting to be picked off.
Yeah, they were so close, and I stand by. We would have won had I just the game. I feel like it should highlight your team. It should be like instead of just a name above it, it should like show me an outline of your guy through walls, because it makes it so difficult in that game because the name shows through a wall. I'd rather you not show me the name through a wall, right? Show me the name when
Yes,
I can
please.
see. But what happened was CK was on the other side of a wall, but I saw his name, and then a guy was sitting there, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's CK, and it wasn't CK. Why show me the name? Just don't show me the
I
name.
know.
He's not there. He's through the wall.
What today? His name tag was directly above
Yeah.
this guy's head. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. So I turn around and I die.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute.
It doesn't make any sense. If you're gonna show me something where my teammate is, then show me an outline of their body so I can actually see where they are. Otherwise, don't show me their name. If you don't show me the name, I don't get an advantage for knowing my teammate's there, and I also don't get a disadvantage of now thinking this guy's my teammate. It was stupid. But I stand by. We would have won that game had I not died, because then CK wouldn't have died, and then we would have had a 4v whatever at the end, 4v3 or something like that.
Told you all not to rush a fire station.
Well, I only rushed it because somebody was up there. Boogie. I think Boogie was the one that was up there, and he was the only one to make it out of there. You know?
Yeah, he got him off. We
Yeah.
should just went. We should just went and tried to buy you guys back.
No. You guys were on the other side. You were fine.
That was a fun time.
It was good. It was good. I'll start making that
gotta-
a Tuesday routine for sure.
I got to get on that Rocket League. So CK and I don't know about the other guys, but CK and I, we want to win in Fortnite.
I can get you a win in Fortnite. No
Yeah,
problem.
and then
No
I'm going to
problem.
retire.
No problem. We can get you a win in Fortnite.
First game on.
Not a problem. Oh yeah, 100%. If you join my lobby with your first game, I've played with buddies who like played for the first time. It is legitimate bot lobby. Like
Fortnite
their
is
AI
designed
to get
to
you
give
hooked.
you. Yes.
I've played a bunch.
Okay.
It doesn't
so
matter.
It'll be a little bit harder.
In a week or two, you're gonna
I might be like
win.
level 15 or something.
Oh, it'll be
something
fun.
like that.
But my,
You're gonna
I mean,
get a win.
my accounts, like, and I tell people, and I think CK is holding back playing with me because he knows, like, and I tell people this all the time. If you're just starting, playing with me is not going to be enjoyable for you. It'll be great for me, but it's not going to be enjoyable for you. It's better to like get your feet under you and then start to play, because then it's like, okay, at least you know what you're doing. But if you guys just want to get a win, you name the time, we'll get you a win.
We ain't going to these bot lobbies. We're gonna come in there and wreck people, and then I'm not gonna build shit.
You can come in. I'll revive you as many times as you revived me yesterday in Warzone. You know what I mean?
All right, so 30.
Yeah, it was like 30 times, I think, yesterday.
I think I probably like when like season 1 maybe of Fortnite I played a while, and then like there's F and Stefan and Jeremy Jism in my stream. I played Fortnite with them a little bit. I might be higher level. I'm not like starting it off, but this is before building just went out of control.
So yeah, no, account levels add up based on how many tiers you get each season. And right now I am at account level 2,000 and some, 2,400 and some, right? Over the course of 16 seasons. So, you know, that's wherever, right? Like an average of probably like 220, like 120, something like that, 150 a season, an average here. It's a lot of grinding. But I mean, I saw a guy. So there's a guy who rages at Fortnite on TikTok. He's kind of funny. He always says, "Epic, is this your game?" Like he always plays it. It's a black guy. He's like, "Epic, is this your game? Get your game fixed." He always posts these glitches. He goes in this recent video, and a guy like boxes him, right? Builds like crazy, and he just freaks out. He goes into his chat. You know, he's talking to his chat now. He's like, "This is why all your streamers left the game, because this is a pub lobby that this guy is playing like it's a competitive lobby. If you want to play like that, just go play the competitive lobby. Otherwise, just play a little bit more laxed. You know, don't play serious. You don't have to play serious in a pub lobby. You can kind of play like goofy, right? That's the problem. But there's no way to maintain that. There's no way you can't control it. So what's wrong, Black? What's wrong, Black?
I mean, that's why I left Fortnite.
Okay, let's talk about that for a second. All right, I'm going to take a second to put you on blast here, okay?
Go for it.
Here's my blast for Black. When Black left Fortnite.
That sounds kind of rough.
When Black left Fortnite, everybody, he
There's a
wasn't
video.
playing pubs.
Yes, I was.
No, you were hard grinding arenas at that moment when you finally gave up on Fortnite.
That was my last strive for it.
You were hard grinding. You were like, I'm in. I'm going for Div 10.
I was.
I'm in. And then next thing you know, it was like Black was no longer playing Fortnite.
Nope. No.
I like it. I don't.
The
I don't
video's
care.
out there.
I don't care.
It is
I
top
like it.
trending on my YouTube
I like
of
it.
me raging at Fortnite after a win.
Oh, that one I saw. That's stupid. That was the guns, though.
That was the first time I got hooked on Warzone.
But
That was the day.
Those were literally the. Geez, get a life, C's. Damn, CK.
That was the day.
What? Because
Just
I'm on
hate that
TikTok
person.
all day. That's probably what it was, CK. That's 100% what it was. I've now called out the 4th or 5th different trend on TikTok, and that's what he's referring to.
I could agree with that. You know, for someone that doesn't watch a lot of TikTok, you
I'm
sure
literally
do
only
know a
on
lot of
TikTok because of
trends.
you motherfucker. Like literally
know.
the only reason. I would have never had it downloaded.
I don't remember if it was a text, comment, or whatever.
It was
But
one
he
of
goes-
these.
He goes,
Oh yeah.
"Thanks, Black. I
I just
downloaded
wasted
TikTok,
2 hours of
and
my life.
Yeah, and he goes, "I wasted X amount of time." It's like,
Oh, it was CK. Okay, so I missed it. Must have been about my level in Fortnite, Brad said. That's just my grind. You guys, so listen, anybody out there who wants to call me on my account level, it's not skill, okay? I am a meticulous person. So the thing I probably like skill wise, yeah, Fortnite's a fun game. Fortnite gives me something to strive for. It is very clear. They change it up and it gets a little confusing for a little bit, but it's very clear the challenges they want you to do. The daily challenge, the weekly challenge, the season challenge. Like, I have something to grind for. When I get on Warzone, I'm so fucking confused. I'm like, wait, I have to do 3 scavs in a certain location, but it's so difficult to get that task to happen. It's just like there are certain challenges, Black. I did it at the end of last season to get to 100 tier, okay? It is very difficult to drop into a game and get those challenges like done. Some of them, not all of them, some of them.
Like we were trying to do the cane thing yesterday.
Yeah, the cane thing. You try to go there and you can't even get that done, right? Like, that's annoying. That's annoying.
I don't even do it. I don't do any of that.
And the $5,000.
Fortnite's like, go find these gnomes, Black. And I'm like, okay, I'll go find the gnomes.
Mother truckers dropping on you for them gnomes.
I'll find them though. Lazy said he watches hours of TikTok a day.
I don't even think I do the challenges. Every once in a while, like this season, I didn't have the money to buy my way through the season. So I actually worked my way through the season. And I actually looked at like 3 challenges, and that's all I did. The rest of it, I was just killing people.
Yeah.
What bothers me about this stuff, dude, is just like everybody's gonna get it. Like Rocket League, right? Like all that shit, right? The seasons and all that stuff. But you can sell and trade on Rocket League.
Yeah.
Right? Like why not make it to where you can do that on this game? Because you're just gonna get to level 100 and you're just gonna kill 70 people that have the same skin at level 100. Like the season stuff's just stupid.
Well,
to me
so I'll say.
But I buy every season.
Yeah, right. The recent one.
Still have my Fortnite thing.
The recent one, there's like a cartoon fish. Okay, there's a cartoon fish in this recent season.
Okay.
You have to go around the maps collecting paint jars in order to customize your fish different colors. Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
I did that in the first day. I did it in the first day. Me and Hoy went around every spot, dropped, didn't care if we lost the game, just went, got our paint jars, just did that repetitively because it gives me satisfaction to have completion.
Well, I mean, that's the same way with Destiny, right? You just go and do everything it tells you to, and you feel great about it.
There's some people who don't care about that, and then there's some people who, like, it gives them satisfaction, and I'm one of those people that gets satisfaction. What are we clipping?
Can someone clip that? Thank you.
What are we clipping?
Nothing.
I think it was you getting paint jars for a colorful fish.
Yeah. Last week I said something and it got clipped, so I have to be careful about what I say around Black. He'll edit me into
just wait, buddy.
He'll edit me into an absolute
it's a
black
whole
hole.
Meme series coming.
He'll edit me into a black hole, bro. Yesterday, who was in chat yesterday? I don't know if you were, Dirk, but there, some of these guys who are in chat right now were when I intentionally went down the I'm coming route, or why aren't you coming? And like I deliberately went down that route. Very similar to the day that Nick Merckx and Tim were like talking about Cloaksy and everybody, right? You guys have seen that video, right? That clip video, those guys playing Warzone. Yeah, I deliberately went down that for the enjoyment of everybody else because I knew it was going to get some laughs. At my own expense.
Now, you said, actually, I'm not going to tell you. I'm just going to wait on the TikTok to come out.
Fine. You can have it.
I love it. The man provides the content.
So, yeah, that's fine. So, Black, what's interesting is I know you sent it to me to post on Dad Club. Like,
if you wanted,
I've made a definitive choice. I am only posting to Dad Club Gaming, and I might actually either archive or make them private. The original videos that were like, hey, we're live things. I might get rid of those at some point. Maybe. I'm deliberately only doing episode releases.
That's not a bad idea, though.
It's 600 views every fucking time. 600 views. So consistent every single time.
I love it.
Every once in a while, there'll be like a 180 or something like that. But most of the time, it's like 600 views. It's the most consistent thing I have in my life right now. It's crazy. It's so fucking enjoyable to post something and be like, I know what this is, how many views, how many people are going to see this.
I never know. I'm either going to get 50 or 15,000.
I know.
It don't matter. It's fucking all over the board. It's crazy.
Yeah, our Sea of Thieves one got like 3K on Facebook.
It's so wild. I get better views on Facebook than I do TikTok. That's sad.
I might just start streaming myself eating. I've been watching myself eat. It's pretty enjoyable.
I do it all the time.
I feel so bad because I'm so close to this mic that I know people have to hear me when I'm like, I got Cheetos or chips and I'm just like crunching this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
oh, I have a buddy that I
mic.
play with, and he just like screams at me in rage if he hears me chewing. So I'm like always like,
yeah.
And I'm not good at muting. Like I'll scream at my wife, "Dear, tell Alexa to do something for me."
Yeah.
But
what are you laughing at, Black?
I literally just had my mic halfway.
I know.
In my mouth.
I know you did. You practiced that before. Don't worry.
Dude, I can't believe I made it this far.
Those are going to be some long streams, Bakami said. I think that was about you eating, Dirk.
I ate the burger fast. Now we're on.
I think that's what he said. I think he
legendary.
said those are going to be some long. Yeah, that's what he was. He was like, those are going to be some long streams. You eating?
Well, I mean, I should do. Well, I did the appetizer after, right? So, oh yeah, I did eat fast, probably, huh? Probably sarcasm. I did eat a burger and mashed potatoes and
Probably what
drink
he
the
was
whole Pepsi
saying.
pretty
That's
quick.
probably what he was saying.
Yeah, but if you made that the centerpiece of your stream,
Yeah.
you would have some content.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, the military got us eating so fast. Like basic
Sure.
training, dude. Like you get like so in basic training, right, for the eating thing. So you have like 40 people in your platoon, right? They line you up. Once the first guy gets in line, everybody behind him has to be done in 20 minutes. So if you're the last guy in line, you probably have 3 minutes to eat. Right? So you're just going in there and just stuffing your face. You're not going to eat and you're starving.
Right. Yeah, you just got to get it
like,
down.
Yeah, so I learned how to shovel it in, and I blame it on the Army, but I mean, I've always eaten fast.
Sure.
It's the easiest way to blame it. But I mean, like I'm the type of person too, like restaurants. Like
Oh yeah.
I hate sitting at the table after everybody's done eating and talking. No, I just want to pay my bill and leave. I'm done.
Oh, we can never go out to dinner together, Dirk.
No, that's how I am with my wife, and my wife fucking hates it. She's like, "Let's look at the desserts." I'm like, "We got ice cream at home." She's like, "Let's just chill."
No,
for
I'm
a
telling
second.
you,
I'm
my
like,
food is not
"Let's
gone.
go."
I literally sit there. My buddy at this bachelor party went to put my plate that had like a couple bites left because I'd been sitting there for so long. He thought I was just like done with it. I'm like, no, I'm picking at that. I'm slowly eating that. I'll make it.
go,
It'll get down.
Live.
Like
Skinny. I live skinny. My food digests.
What are you trying to say?
Look, if you eat
I
fast,
feel assaulted.
yeah, I assaulted you. Throw some salt on
I
you.
eat fast so my body doesn't know when it's full.
Exactly.
Okay?
So you keep eating because your body doesn't know you're full.
This fucking guy.
So you go back for a second ice cream sandwich.
What are you talking about? Second ice cream sandwich. 2 is always on the menu. We got to go to 3 and 4.
I grab 2 at a time. If I'm going for seconds, it's 4 and 5.
Dude, yeah, like, dude. Oh, you got
There's
to go
nothing
try.
wrong with that. I'm just stating why I don't eat fast. Okay.
Like, dude, like my worst. Every night, my wife and I have snacks. Like, your stream could tell me. I know I'm overweight. I'm fat. I eat a lot, right? But I eat every night in bed before bed, right? Like, don't yell at me, right?
I love it.
But like, what pisses me off the most, my wife agrees, and doesn't agree with it, but it's because of her, right? But I'll grab 2 Fat Boys, I'll put them in a bowl, I'll go up to bed, and right when I sit down to watch my bedtime TV, her mom calls. So I have to sit there and eat my Fat Boys while she's on the phone with her mom, and I can't even watch the show while eating my snack. Like, I'm literally done with the Fat Boys in 2 minutes. And I can't even enjoy my snack while watching TV.
What is a Fat Boys?
TV.
Oh, those are like the real good ice cream sandwiches. Those are like the real good ones. Like, you don't even know what you're talking about. They're like that thick, dude. Like, they're like 2 ice cream sandwiches in one, but I eat 2.
It's great.
Like last night, I had like 2 bowls of Captain Crunch before bed.
Yo, the Cav is coming out to get me now. Brad's mad. Chris is, you got a problem with us biggins.
Oh man.
Listen, guys. You guys all
We're all good over here.
You all need to understand.
We're not all skinny rails.
Y'all, I am not. I used to be.
What's your waist size?
What's it? My waist size?
Yeah, what's your waist size?
I think
32.
I wear That's a good guess. I used to be. I would say I'm a 33 now, comfortably.
Oh, I'm a 33 now. If I eat too much, I go up to a 42.
Well, so look, the joke
You're
was
like
always
10 inches on this guy, dude.
the joke was always made, right? The joke was always made as a kid that my older brother didn't let me get to the table because my older brother's bigger. You know, he's gonna be your guy's size, right? And my dad's bigger, and I'm already starting to feel it. I told my wife, I said I gotta slow down because my dad, you know, there's pictures of him when we were like babies, right, in his mid 30s, where he was like my size, and then he got bigger, and I'm like starting to feel me get that way, and I'm like, I gotta figure something out here. I gotta make sure I keep going because I don't know. I'm crying gravy. Oh my god, bro!
No,
Y'all
like,
in here fat shaming us? No shot. You're skinny. You wouldn't understand. Embrace. Oh my god. This is
see, you went
too
after
much.
his biggins, but no, like
33. That's my thigh size.
For real.
I was 6 foot 200 pounds in
I'm
like
looking for a tape measure.
8th grade, so I was always a big dude. I'm actually one of the smallest people in my family.
I graduated college at 150. I went to college at probably like $110, right? So I was tiny. I didn't hit 100 pounds, I don't think, until 9th grade of like starting high school. I hit 100 pounds. I was small. I was skinny and small. My metabolism was there. That's all it really was. But like I said, I'm a grazer. I eat very slow. You were talking about meals earlier, Black. I eat like one meal a day and snack the rest of the day, right? Like that's basically my stuff. What's going on over there?
We don't. I don't taste food, so
I don't either. It goes in too fast.
You guys have COVID. That's what I heard. Your taste buds aren't working.
My neighbor 2 doors down has COVID.
Oh my god! Stay inside. Stay inside. Stay safe.
You stay
I'm
the
back,
fuck
man. We're good.
inside. That's what I told her.
I trust my my immune system. I'm not too worried about it.
It's not mine that I'm worried about. It's the things around
Even
me.
though it goes after fat people, they say. My wife's on my chat says she's bigger than you.
Guys.
But my wife's 5'10" and a ninja, so
Yeah, she's basically as tall as me then.
yeah.
My wife's 5'7", and before our first child, she was like, I swear, she was the skinniest shit
I mean,
ever seen.
I've seen the pictures, right, when you guys first started dating. Yeah.
Fucking rail.
Well, so we are approaching the 2-hour mark. Black, you're over 2 because you started before this one, but
I'm not over 2.
But you're pretty close.
I'm at 155 exactly when you asked that.
That was probably 5 minutes before. So we're wrapping up the 2-hour mark. I do think we got a good lesson because I think, even though I said it, I think you kind of backed it, Dirk, with like your jobs. So it's like the knowing people. So I'll come up with something there. I'll shoot it over to you, and we can see what we like for the lesson, like I did the other guys. Now I have a mission.
I like no fat shaming. I think that's a good one.
I have a mission. I have a mission for you, Dirk. You need to convince you and Chris need to convince Boogie to be on next week, so we can round out this dad body cavalry.
Well, I can't convince him to move off the farm and get internet, right? Like this guy.
Wait, he plays video games, does he not?
Barely.
I barely. I don't know.
Wait, so his Discord call's not going to work?
No, dude. At one point, his internet was so bad it would slow down when someone was in close proximity to him in Warzone. He's like, dude, I'm glitching. Someone's here.
It's like UAV all the time.
But like Dome, it has good internet. But the problem is so Dome has fast internet. The problem is the latency, I think, of his and all the shit that he travels throughout there in Kentucky. And then you know, Boogie just has slow internet. I mean, he plays. I don't know how. Like, I don't even think like Mario Brother Online would work for him from an NES.
I mean, he's in the Discord call with you guys. We just have to see if his video camera will work with it.
I mean, it gets a little slow, but I mean, they used a big clip from him in the news video, but that's how his video is. But yeah, we'll get him in here. Even if he has to go to like a computer store and go get 2 hours worth of gaming rentals.
Oh my god. Just busting his
Bro,
balls. And Brad said, "Don't run away from us. We are fat and slow."
No, I'm
guys
actually
are just-
faster than anybody.
You guys are just.
I play softball, and I'm the fastest guy in the team and the biggest. So don't say we're slow there.
Yeah, you hear
Unicorn.
Brad? You hear that, Brad?
I'm fairly quick little dude.
It's the banjo music that slows everything down. Chris said.
Gotta have it in the background.
Oh my
Mood
God.
setting.
Y'all are fantastic. I mean, I'm happy, and I know Chris is fucking thrilled he found you guys. He's giddy like a little schoolgirl. He's gonna be upset when you guys.
Boogies.
It's like one of those friends you meet, right? You're like, oh, you're a cool dude, but then it just goes
Blossoms.
off there, like it just
blossoms.
keeps going.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just goes like, you're still here, and then you say that back to us. Well, you're still here. Yeah, we're all still here, man. Let's go.
I love
it works out.
Oh,
I even modded him to beat up Haas for me. Haas 316 or whatever it was.
it.
I do want to find that guy.
guy.
I want to find Haas.
Twitch is suing him, so
They're suing him?
yeah, that hit news. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, Twitch found the source, and they're suing for like all
Dude.
kinds of weird shit.
Cole,
I've thanked Haas like 300 times, man. That sucks.
Yeah, like it's a collective of like certain people somewhere.
Colton literally created Haas accounts to troll people, to prank streamers. He told you this the other day when he was going to raid
When
you.
I was getting ready to raid him.
And he was going to raid you. Or no, sorry, he wasn't. No, he
Yeah.
wasn't going to raid you. He was going to prank you on your stream.
Yeah, but
And
I
he-
had already ended.
Listen, he pranked my stream. 3 of them came in. They wrote a chat. I didn't even read them. I clicked them. I have mod view up. I literally clicked the ban on all 3 of them immediately. And then they had to whisper me because it IP banned or whatever their
Yeah.
other accounts. They had to whisper me and tell me, no, that was us. And we can't chat in your chat now. It's like, yeah, don't
That's
come in
so
here
great.
doing that. Don't come in here doing that.
I love it.
I was follow botted 2 days before that. Do not come in there
Yeah.
acting like a bot because I'm not having it. Pisses
They
me
wouldn't
off.
have lasted a second in mine.
That's what I told him.
Yeah, like my Twitch, tightest ship I ever ran.
Yeah.
I got a loose ship.
Nah, mine was very strict. When
Were
I was
you-
on Twitch,
were you
it was
banning
wild.
yourself or what?
My wrists hurt for some reason. I don't know why. They just started getting real tense.
I thought you were trying to do my impersonation of the chicken dance there.
Nah. Like this one's starting to get a little tense, and I don't know what's going on. So
Well, we're wrapping up. So, Dirk, I appreciate you coming
Hey,
on
no
here and
problem.
being a third.
was a blast.
Chris, we'll talk later this week to try to figure out what day might make sense to have. Hopefully Boogie in the next one, and if not Boogie, then maybe we'll just go over to CK. I know CK's in line too, so it'll be a good transition to CK as well. I know he wanted to get all you guys from the Cav on first, so
Well,
yeah.
CK is a big part of this too. So
Absolutely.
I think Dad Body Cavalry will grow with CK Gaming, and it'll be a fun ride because he ain't going nowhere. He likes us too much too.
Nah, he's awesome too.
Oh yeah,
He tells me every night he's going to bed, and then an hour later he comments on something that comes in. It was ramen, right? And he goes, "Yeah, I mean, I'm laying in bed. It's on the TV, and you guys mentioned ramen. I had to get in on this." I'm like, God, bro,
gotta love the ramen.
you gotta love it. Lazy said you were too much stroking there, Black. So get your wrist
Oh,
ice.
I'm like,
Too much. Yeah, there you go. Guys, this was great. Dirk, look forward to having the 4 of you on at some point together. I think we are going to do that at some point. So hopefully we get Boogie, and then we'll take a little get back on track with a couple other people we have in line, and then we'll get back in with the 4 of you. Will be nice.
For sure. We're in. Yeah,
I would love to do it when you guys have like things set. You know, your business is everything's lined up, and then you guys can promote the shit out of it. To be honest,
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, that's what we need to do.
that'd be a good time to have you guys all on to be able to promote it. It'd be great.
And if you guys, we don't always want to give away our stuff too, right? So you guys doing this and helping us, maybe you guys can do one of our giveaways one time. If
And
it's
that's-
close to your thumb.
Send that to Black. You let Black's the giveaway guy.
Oh, you're doing one now.
I've managed up to like 2,000 entries before. It's hell.
Well, I mean, like the whole thing is too is like I mean I know you're wrapping up, but
You're
we
good.
don't
You're
want
good. You're good.
We don't want to do just a raffle, right? Because me personally, I don't know how a veteran will take losing a raffle. right? Like we want these. If we get good stories, good entries, they're always going to be entered. Always.
Oh, it's going to be hard.
Yeah. Right. Like, I mean, we have some people that just goes, "Hey, I have PTSD," and that's like their whole email. And it's like, come on, man, give me a good story, right? So, you know, it's a fine line between doing the right thing and not.
I feel like you don't. It's not really a story. It's a connection that you're looking for someone.
Yeah.
And,
you're
like,
right.
And like, and I'm not saying it's not a story. It's just like you need to feel. I don't know. I don't have PTSD like you guys. Like I can't even comment on it. But I feel like you're trying to find someone else with the same exact issue and you want to help them. And there's nothing that says you're doing it right or doing it wrong, because there is no right or wrong way. Because it's gonna be fucking hard to make that decision.
Look,
and you almost need someone impartial to do it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying, to find someone to host your giveaway or anything. I'm just saying
80% of the emails we get are good.
Yeah, and it would be really hard to read some of those, I bet. Like, it would almost put you back in someone else's shoes, and it would be scary as shit.
Look, I do. My thing is a hat giveaway. That's what I do, right? Yeah. I choose to do it. People ask to buy it all the time. I'm like, no, I find it more interesting and more valuable for people to win it, right? Or earn it. You can earn it, too.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you. It hurts to watch somebody who has been around for a long period of time, who, donates to get giveaway entries, sticks around to get giveaway entries, all that stuff, and then you watch them come down and lose, right?
I say it every time.
It hurts. Like, I don't show it well, but like, it's one of those things that has me step back off stream and be like, should I just send this person a hat? Like, they're, but like, then I kick in and I'm like, it's a thin line. You can't break that line, because if you do that, then you do it all the time. So it's like just something you have to just kind of stick to and go through it,
It's
and just hope things work out.
There is that line of like, man, all these people have been here for so long. They deserve it more than someone that just won it and they've only been here 2 months. But like, then that's not the point of the giveaway. The giveaway is around, and the people that have stuck around understand that. You like to think they do, but they're still salty,
Everybody's gonna want to win, right?
Yeah. But like, even me, like, I've been having people that have been around for a long time start to win these giveaways, and I'm noticing a trend. It's the people that have stuck around the longest. They win their stuff, and I haven't seen them again at all. And I'm noticing that, and I'm not even mad about it.
Hey, buddy.
But like,
hey, buddy, I'm still here, buddy. Hey, buddy, I'm still here.
No,
hello.
I'm not saying
that.
I know.
Yeah. I'm just doing
Caesar
the mic.
won my third biggest giveaway.
Yeah. Oh, it was the first, I think, right? It was the first.
At the time, yes.
Yeah.
But it happens like that. You want someone that deserves it to win it.
But you can't force it, because it is a giveaway. Yeah.
Like DVD want to go XLR. He already has one. But he supported the channel, and he did what he did, and that's all it was. He wanted to give it to his boy, and that's what he wanted to do. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, CK said he's getting his hat, and then Chaos was the one who commented after, and Chaos is the one I'm referring to. Chaos has been in it. He's experienced you talk shit on the wheel and you lose,
fuck you.
And then he's like, hey, I'm not saying anything, and then he loses. He literally came in here to say, someone say lose. Yeah, Chaos, I was referring to you, bud.
Them wheels, no, man.
Because he's been around. He's been around probably longer than anybody in my chat, from like just consistency's sake, and it sucks to watch it not go that way. So what I was trying to do with that story was say, I don't envy you, Dirk, or anybody of Dad Buddy Calvary, because it is going to be even harder, because you were serving like a mission with it too. So like,
like you said just now, we have to figure out a way to where they don't feel like a loser. We don't want them to feel like a loser. They always have to feel like winners, and giving away and doing all that stuff. We need to make it a way to where you don't feel like a loser.
Yeah.
And I'll talk to you off stream, but there's a lot of ways to do things, and I say that because I've been doing giveaways for 2+ years now, pretty solid. It's you learn a lot.
Yeah, you just have to figure it out. It's tough. CK wants me and you to play together, Black. Tell him to go watch some of the old VODs. You know, we play together all the time.
I told him today I can't play Warzone with you.
Yeah,
I told him today I don't know how you guys played Warzone. He went, we didn't play Warzone. We played Fortnite. I was like, oh, okay, that's different.
No, we played Warzone.
Oh, he said Fortnite, and I was like, I can't play Warzone with Caesar.
No, we played Warzone yesterday. I came onto their turf.
Oh,
at the
they
beginning
said
of
it
my
was
stream.
Fortnite.
No, no, we played Warzone, and Black and I used to play Fortnite. We used to play Warzone. Black stopped playing Fortnite, and then our schedules don't align. Now he's coming back for you guys, not for me. You know what I mean?
Monday through Thursday.
I don't fit his mold. I don't fit his mold. His ideal male mold.
Pushy.
Yeah, no, that is true. He's pushy. I don't like to be pushy.
I didn't used to be, but now I am.
I like to be passive.
I told the wife on the way to take the kids to school today. I looked her straight in the face. I said, "You know what, honey? I think I'm getting good at Warzone." She said, "You yell enough."
Warzone, once you get into it, once you find your settings and just right where you're at, you're good to go. That's all it takes. And probably the same thing with Fortnite. Once you feel good with it, you're good.
Yeah.
I love it.
Takes
My
a lot to
problem
get
is
there.
Thursday nights is my Apex night with the police, but every time, right when I play Apex, it takes me an hour and I'm good, and then it takes me days to get back to Warzone.
I made this comment to someone, I don't know when it was, but I was like, you know, I feel like I'm just getting in my prime gaming time, and then it's time to get off.
Yeah.
And I told the wife,
I'm never stopping gaming.
You know, I told her, I was
bring
like,
me the shitter. Put it underneath me.
When it comes to like getting back into my content, because you know, I laid it out as a financial standpoint, because that's how I have to lay everything out to her. You know, when I'm X amount of hours, I make on average this much. You know, when I do this, doing that, I make this much X, whatever. You know, and I told her, I said, let's go back to my most profitable month on Facebook ever. You hated me because I was always in here.
That's hard.
And it is. And it was my most profitable month on Facebook ever. And, you know, across all streaming, actually. And
you got to balance it, though.
I will say to you, I'm going to try to balance it, but I have to spend more time in my room.
If it turns into a medical bill, then you're basically just canceling out dollars, right? So that's the problem.
We were talking about seizures, and I told her, I said, think about it this way. My worst month streaming ever since I went full time was last month. Look at it this way. I had 4 seizures last month. The most profitable month I ever had, period, I had 4 seizures. What's the difference? You've seen me more. That was the only difference.
Yeah.
But we weren't happy because we didn't have any money to do anything.
Sure. It's a fine line. It's hard to balance.
I told her it's going to be really hard.
I mean, I'm going to experience it coming up. It's a hobby for me. Yours is a
the conversation.
Yeah, you have a kid coming up.
You and your baby, dude.
Sorry.
No, because you texted
money, no
me.
problem.
Yeah, for real. But you had texted me about Sunday, and I was like, I don't know how Caesar's going to continue any of it with the new baby. And Miranda was like, yeah, it was really hard. I could have definitely used more help. And I was like, I don't know what Caesar's going to do, but I'm excited to see.
We're going to figure it out.
Because I really hope you keep this rolling, Caesar. I really do.
We're going to figure it out.
Seeing your views crazy up there is really awesome.
It's really the only thing I care about. CK is making it really hard not to care about his gifted subs as he's trying to win this hat, but I am full in on, like, the views are just awesome. It's awesome to have people like chatting with me or chatting with each other. It's been nice. And these boys come in and they're all over it all the time. It's one after another. The Cav boys are hilarious. So
yeah, I mean it's a hobby for me too, but I think right here will be a kid in a
in a bassinet. Yes,
in a bassinet,
a bouncer.
Right there.
The little stars.
The mama Roo will be back there. We'll call it a day.
You go to get a win and you're like,
guys, sorry, comms are down. They're really quiet right now. The comms.
Yeah, you got their fucking thing. I got you guys. So we're gonna do this.
The problem is my daughter's room is like right behind me, so when she naps at noon, I'm like talking like this. Hey guys, this guy right here. This guy right here. Kill him, get him.
Guys, pay attention to my pings. I'm going silent.
And then I always get a text from my wife. Shut the fuck up.
I do too.
He's sleeping. I'm like, oh shit.
I've
Well, I
been
just won.
fortunate. The last few days, I've been leaving my door open because it gets really sweaty in here, and I haven't woke anybody up. So I'm hoping to keep
Kids'
that
room.
trend going. All right. Hey, Dirk, I always say, if you watch enough of these episodes, you see us like drag on, even though I wrap up like 5 times. We've been getting better at it, but this was awesome. I look forward to continuing like seeing you guys progress with your your initiative, your goal, right, your mission, and getting to know you guys more too. Like I look forward now to playing. Hopefully on Tuesdays. I think that's a good day as long as I don't have anything else going on. Obviously, with this kid going to be on the way.
Right, Tuesdays. I mean, any day. I mean, we got to figure out the whole thing for us, right? Because we're gonna have to play with these guys that join our community too.
Oh, 100%.
Right? And we got to figure out how we do all that, right? And just you coming in, that kind of preps us for it, right? Kind of get someone else involved.
Ask Black. I like being guinea pig for people, right, Black?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I've rebranded Caesar's entire
Because I'm just a guinea pig. I'm like, go ahead, practice on me. It's fine. We'll make
because
this
anytime I get a new toy or like a new fucking like plugin or something with After Effects, I just go and I mess with it and new assets. Like that's how I did Caesar's intro was new assets and a new plugin.
So guinea pig me as much as you need to, Dirk. I'm down for it. And I've noticed that same issue with me. Like the community members want to play, and it's like, how do you make that happen without making people wait forever to play? Like, how do you do that?
Mm-hmm.
If you guys get custom lobbies, that's a good way to make that happen, right? Like Black's tournaments are nice.
Battlefield's going to be a good one.
That's
I think Battlefield. I think right now, because dude, every game is 3 or 4 players, and it's just rough, right?
Yeah,
I mean, like
Black said,
he liked us because we rotate, but that's just what we do. You
have more than 4 people, so you kind of have to.
It is literally like 6 people sitting in a room, and they're like, "It's my fucking turn. Give me the goddamn controller."
I mean, I like.
You know what I mean? Like when you were a kid.
Yeah.
That was me.
Way, bro.
In preschool, dude, on the NES with Mario Brothers. I was the fastest kid in there beating Mario Brothers. Right, so everybody in that preschool watched me beat Mario Brothers every day. And it's like nowadays it's like Dance Dance Revolution, but I couldn't win that. So, but yeah, I mean it's the same thing, and we there's good people on our teams. There's people that don't have as much skill, working on getting that skill, right? But we don't have that whole thing. Well, we want to play. I'm the best. I should play every time.
Sure.
Or I only want to play with the best. Like, no, it doesn't matter. We're here for fun. I don't care if I get first or 150th, right? I don't care. I don't care about KD. I don't care about any of that. I just care about a good time.
Yeah.
Even though I have the best KD.
I feel that.
Just put it on blast. I don't care because it's better than all of yours. Okay. Just so you guys know.
Yeah, just to let you know.
I don't even know what your KD is.
1.59 now.
Nice.
That's a higher KD than me.
Oh, I know.
That's like 0.58 higher than me.
He says, "Oh, I know."
No, we were talking about it the other night, Black Hack. We were talking about it when we were looking at all the stuff. I think you were 1.08.
I don't know how my KD's so low with the games I play.
It takes a lot to get it back, like if you start a new account, it might be better, but then you lose all your guns. So it's like catch-22, right?
Well, you can also load in and die a bunch in the beginning and then get good as the night progresses.
All right, so Chaos came in. I believe Dirk said 1.59. Chaos is going to be, I'm a 1.6, 1.62 or something.
Good for Chaos.
Yeah. Chaos is a Kentucky boy. He doesn't play Warzone anymore, though. He needs to be buying some PC.
Tournaments.
He needs to be buying some PC parts off of you guys when you have spares, because he needs to upgrade his PC bad.
Oh.
All right, guys, this was fantastic. I'm gonna take us in the fuzzy screen. We'll chat a little bit more, Dirk, but everybody else, we'll catch you hopefully with Boogie next week, and if not, I think we'll try to land up CK. Just need to find out from Black what day we're gonna do it. I'm trying to jam a couple in here, but I want to make it work for both of us. Catch you later on the next one.